sessions.
Welcome, motherfuckers, to
Hello.
episode 16 of the Goat Sessions.
Fucking 16, yeah.
16.
That is mad, isn't it?
It is fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
As Alfie said last week, never thought we'd make it this far.
Yeah,
and here we are.
Here we
I
are.
listened to like some old episodes in the van the other day, and they're fucking horrendous.
Yeah, dude, they've definitely got better.
Duh, I like the old ones.
Yeah, no, I do, but like we've got more structure now, I think.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
It's just the constant talking over each other when I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, in the van. I'm
Especially
like,
for listening.
I think
Yeah.
there was excitement over the buttons
yeah.
on the desk.
First couple, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I listened to the one where I was talking about Spotify, and then we'd start. Oh fuck! And then we start.
Oh, not another one.
No, it's
Fucking not another
Don't
lead.
touch your mic.
we need to do a fucking
Go fund me.
stock
for, like,
acquisition.
Fucking, why you're right.
Yeah, we was talking about Spotify, and then we ended up talking about how footballers are better now than they were. And I was like, how does that have anything to do with Spotify?
I think
Fuck
like in
me.
the first few, we were just so eager to get shit out that we
Yeah.
just had like,
Yeah.
I want to say this, I want
Me
to
and
say
Jenk
this.
were talking about putting cue cards up there so we could see them, just be on point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
live, laugh,
yeah.
love.
I was just
Because obviously they won't be able to see it, but like, oh yeah, shit, shut the fuck up.
Dance like nobody's watching.
Dance like nobody's watching. Dance like
Number
everybody's
one, dog mom. That's what I want to have.
wank like Jesus isn't watching.
Oh no, I like to think he is all the time.
He's definitely watching.
Direct.
You know he's wanking himself.
Oh, I finish.
Unblinking eye contact.
I finish and then look into the heavens and go, did you see that? Came a treat,
that
son.
was for you.
Yeah.
Remember we was chatting to your mate when we went to see CKY, and he was like talking to me about him being a Jehovah's Witness, and I was like, does that mean God is like watching everything that you do? And he was like, yeah. And then like was having a really intellectual conversation about religion, and then I went, mate, I couldn't do that. I couldn't have Jesus watching me have a wank every day. And he was like, oh yeah, well, we don't actually do that. And I was like, well, I do, and I can't imagine fucking Jesus watching me wank.
Witnesses don't jerk off.
No, you're not allowed.
No, they can have sex, protected or unprotected, if they're going to have a kid, obviously, but they can't.
Can they have sex for pleasure?
Yeah, they can have sex for pleasure,
Right, okay.
but it's
Missionary only.
That's
I'm
Mormons,
guessing,
isn't it?
I'm guessing if it's for pleasure, they can't. Can they wear protection?
Yeah, they can wear protection. Yeah, they're not
Didn't
Catholic.
know. Okay.
Certainly Catholics that have to fucking...
Yeah.
only-
Catholic loophole,
Procreate,
innit, the
yeah.
arsehole? That's how they get away with it.
Catholic loophole is the best terminology.
Yeah, they-
Yeah.
They
The
can't-
old Catholic loophole.
The old
When-
Catholic
when they're,
loophole. That's what I'm calling it anal from now
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
The old Catholic loophole.
When they're
That's amazing.
courting, they have to have like a third wheel.
The
basically.
chaperone.
That's, sorry, that's made my day. That is
Just-
Catholic loophole.
Catholic loophole.
You never heard that before?
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I've never heard it before.
That's Mazza.
Catholic,
That's
Catholic
Mazza.
loophole.
How's everyone's week been anyway?
Yeah, quite good.
It's been alright.
I'm happy of being busy at work, which is lovely because I'm drawing in people and drawing in things. It's nice. It's nice.
Drawing in things.
Yeah, mainly books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
like
yeah.
dead animals.
No,
like just pain in the arsehole.
Just to sharpen my name.
I'm not sure why my brain went there, but there we go.
Yeah.
Some underlying issue there. I think.
There really is.
How's your week been at your new gaff?
It's been all right. It's been busy. We're
Yeah.
opening in a week, so it's just been a lot of training and getting the place out because it's just been closed for 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
getting everything ready.
I remember seeing, I had a look at your tweet the other day that went fucking mad.
Yeah, dude, 144,000 people saw that tweet.
Why?
I've fucking no idea.
Oh,
That I tweeted. So the problem is now
What was the tweet?
I got
It's about his new job, innit?
It was about my
Okay.
new job, right? And I've got like 200 new followers off there, and I call Tories cunts far too often.
Yeah.
To people to have followed me purely because of the job as well. That's why they followed me. Because all I literally tweeted about my new job.
Yeah.
One dude shared it, and it just started getting like my phone was just like I had to mute the thing because it was like literally it was like likes. It got like 2,000 likes,
Jesus.
and it's been seen by 144,000 people. And yeah, I was getting loads of fucking
Are
followers.
you an influencer now?
No, no,
So it works, isn't it?
no.
Do you know what you need to do? On that original post, you need to put another post underneath it where you're selling something. That's what they all do now. isn't it?
Yeah, I thought of advertising this, but there's no way I can associate my professional life with this.
go on
Yeah.
Stephen Bartlett's podcast and tell everyone that's poor just to work harder.
Yeah, that's that.
Little throwback to last
Yeah.
week there.
Speaking of influence as well, I watched Fyre Festival again today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Fuck, it's so
what
good.
a
It's
fucking
so-
banger.
Honestly, I put it on at like midday and was just like I wanted something to watch. It was background.
I put that on it's I love a documentary.
Yeah,
Put it
yeah.
on. So it's a documentary, so I might be interested, but like about some rich kid festival, probably not going to love it.
I've never heard of
Sat
it.
down and watched it. Have you never seen it?
Good, man.
Dude,
Fuck
it's
me.
phenomenal. Do you know
It's
what
so
it is?
good.
There was a festival in 2017 that was they promoted it with loads of like the top 10 models and influencers.
Ja
in the world.
Rule's involved.
Ja Rule was involved.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, dude.
And then
It was a shit show.
It was a shit show.
Yeah.
And Ja Rule disappears fucking quick. When it starts, shit goes bad. Like Ja Rule is nowhere to be seen.
But there's one dude in it who was like, he went down. They basically had like so many gallons of water, and they weren't going to let it through customs without paying the import tax. And the dude rings this guy. He's like, "You got to take one for the team." So he went down there ready to suck a dick to get the water out.
It's,
Honestly, it's fucking. I've watched that documentary more than any. I've watched it about 10 times now.
He was broached about that by the guy who was running the thing, like, you know, the ideas man or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And he went up to him. He was like, as our big gay leader.
Yeah.
Literally his words.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And it's funny because right before we tell the story, it's like not many people will see this. And like when it came out in 2018 on Netflix, or 19, I think. Yeah, it was 19.
Yeah, 19. I think.
And it was huge. It was
where was it based?
In Bahamas.
Oh, Bahamas.
No, Bahamas.
Oh, right, okay.
Dude, for a bit, it was supposed to be the island that was owned by
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah,
really.
But then they said to him, because they were trying to steer away from the stigma of Pablo Escobar. So they were like, do not mention his name. Their first promo video.
Pablo Escobar's out.
Like huge capital letters across the screen. And they were like, yeah, you can't use our island to keep them off.
It was that picture of the sandwich,
Yeah,
wasn't
they
it? That went
destroyed it.
mad.
Destroyed it
Yeah,
down.
because like there was like advertising that it was going to be like the best food.
It was
the
like
best this, the best that.
like thousands for a ticket. It was like
Yeah.
tens of thousands to get tickets for it.
Christ.
And someone took a picture of the sandwich that they got, and it was
And went
literally like
viral.
2 bits of bread and a bit of cheese slapped on the top of
like
it.
plastic cheese
Yeah.
with a bit of lettuce in the corner.
Yeah.
Petrol station sandwich.
That tore it down.
Yeah.
That literally destroyed it.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Well, that and the fact that there was no actual
Are you heard
festival.
about? I don't know if it's Al Capone or Pablo Escobar that he owned loads of hippos,
Hippos, that was it.
Yeah,
Well,
they're still alive.
and they went feral.
I went to Colombia. There's loads of them.
Yeah.
It's called Guatape, I think, the place I went to, and there's like fucking there's just
Who's the one that's still is El Chapo that's still on the run? Yeah. My God.
Wait, no, didn't he die last year?
I'm not sure, but he's like
I might make
he was
that
on
up.
like FBI's most wanted list, and he just like escaped prison like 3 times.
Madness, isn't it?
I love it. I do.
Animals not being in where they should be and turning feral and becoming there.
Yeah.
Right. There's a large population of camels in Australia because they took them over to help with building the railroads, and then thought it will cost us
Too much to send them
too
back.
much in fuel, like with the weight on the boats, to send them back. So there's a large population of camels in Australia that are being culled, like legally culled, because they're eating the vegetation and stuff of the
Actual
species that are from there.
Do you know what I learned the other day?
Fact.
That's that thing in the
Animal
Simpsons.
fact.
You know the Simpsons.
Fuck you, Attenborough. I'm coming for your fucking job,
I mean,
son.
he'll be dead soon, so someone will take over.
Yeah,
Mate, I'm just watching the clock.
He's just watching the clock.
Just watching the clock.
Waiting for the day.
Attenborough's vegan, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
There's no way he wouldn't be. There's no way you can see
surprised
that
me.
much shit around the world for like 90 odd years and then we're
yeah.
like, let's have some fucking loose burgers.
Yeah, just fucking like,
Either that, or he was like hanging around with gorillas and was like, "That looks fucking delicious. That looks absolutely beautiful."
I learned a lot about. Do you know, like when you see a flat map that is all completely off because the world is
The
curved.
Mercutio flap.
Yeah, like you can't.
Not flap. The flap.
That's another word for the anus. Isn't it?
There's 2 maps. There's one which is I think it's Mercutio, and then there's another one. So one was basically made to make the Northern Hemisphere look predominantly bigger.
Yeah.
And they said they had to do it like that because to make
Technically, you do because
Yeah,
you can't
No, you
put
don't.
a sphere on a flat surface
Surface.
without it distorting.
No,
So
but you
that's
can't-
why. Do you only see
Makes
the one
sense.
that's? Do you only see the one
oh
that's
yeah,
like
because it's going to be curved or whatever.
yeah,
so
and
you need to-
the distances between places
Yeah.
can't be accurate because they have to be.
Yeah, but
flat.
they've made
Yeah.
like Greenland the size of like fucking Africa,
Yeah,
where it's like
It's
fucking tiny. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Like, I think with the flat Earth theory, where everyone's just looking at an atlas and they're like, "Well, you've got to fly that way across. You can't fly the other way because there's no other way." And it's like, well, you look at a fucking globe and there is another way around
and
the
then
fucking world.
there was a fact that really blew my mind. So from South Australia to North Australia, the distance between that is further than South Australia to the Antarctic.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. So the one is the Mercator projection is the one that everyone knows.
Yeah,
And Gold Peter's one is the one which actually shows what. the world
Which is
looks
the
like.
one that they print on the blow-up globes?
Like that's what the world actually looks like. I'll put it on. Oh, you'll put it on screen. 'Cause you're
Yeah,
listening to this
yeah.
one. So that's
So-
what it should look like.
It's a lot longer than
Yeah.
that.
and like Indonesia, yeah. If you grabbed Indonesia and put it
But like, obviously
and put it
that's the one we're all
sideways, If you got
Right.
Indonesia and put it sideways, it's the same size as the United States of America.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
also it's like there's another country that like you put over Russia. Like there's a website where you can like click and drag countries.
Yeah,
to see how
yeah,
big they
and
are.
it like V-scales it.
Yeah,
So obviously you'll pull Greenland over Africa, and it just goes.
and it goes tiny.
What's
And
the
it's-
website called? Are you having a long shit.com? Fucking hell.
I mean, no, I find that stuff fascinating, especially because there's a whole thing of like the reason it was done that way, arguably, is to project the northern hemisphere as being predominantly white as being superior.
Yeah,
Because if your landmass looks way bigger than
yeah.
Africa, for example, because Africa's fucking huge.
Africa's
Yeah.
massive.
Yeah.
And like
Like-
South America, like when I was in South America, when I travelled from
Yeah,
go-
Chile.
go
Chile.
straight in.
It was Chile actually. I think it was Chile. Widthwise is the same length as Russia
Really?
or something like that.
You know.
Fucking hell,
Chile's
man.
fucking massive.
Yeah, dude, I travelled from the top to the bottom of Chile.
It's fucking
And it
wow.
took me fucking days.
Yeah.
Like when I went from just across Argentina, from Patagonia to Buenos Aires, so still in the same country, was 3 days on one bus.
That's fucked.
Like
innit?
non-stop. Like
You know
no,
what's-
they stop for an hour every like 6 hours so you can have a
Yeah.
shit.
That's
or, like,
why like bands from all over the world like we love touring the UK. 'Cause
Yeah,
we can do
yeah.
like 50
Yeah.
All of
dates
it.
all in like a week.
Yeah.
because
you
it's
can
like
travel
2
from
hours.
John O'Groats to
Land's End.
yeah,
In a
like,
day.
In a day.
Yeah, easy.
Which is top of Scotland to the bottom, like furthest point
Yeah, but
bottom
like,
of England.
the UK can fit into, is it California like 5 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah,
It's,
that's
and
fucked.
yeah,
I thought Texas is the size of Europe as well, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
and yet like, we're
Mercy, man.
arguably the second most powerful country in the world.
Well, not anymore.
Well,
Mm.
in terms of money and power,
I think China and America are probably above us.
You think?
Probably, yeah.
I think
If
we-
well, we're in the
then-
running,
then-
so
Yeah,
considering we're
no,
like
we're
one of
top
the
5.
smallest fucking
Yeah.
nations. It's mad.
yeah, colonialism works, man.
I was
Yeah,
gonna-
for
that's
us-
exactly
for
what
the
it really
size of
is.
us,
to
yeah.
control
With
more fucking
the
land.
power
right?
to
Pound for
to
pound,
size.
pound for pound, most powerful country in the world.
Yeah, pound for pound we are.
Yeah.
We're the Mayweather of colonisation.
Yes.
I say we, you white people.
Yeah.
It weren't me.
I love
Sorry.
colonisation.
I didn't do nothing.
It wasn't me.
I love colonisation.
How the fuck? Do not. Like, seriously, I will.
Joking.
No.
They
Fuck
got
those,
my ancestors.
fuck those colonisers. There's that whole thing of like Commonwealth Games is coming up soon. It's literally a fucking sports day for racism.
Yeah.
So look
yeah.
at all the countries
Yeah.
we used to own.
yeah.
Now
Yeah,
dance for me, bitch.
Yeah. Trust. It is that.
It's bullshit.
Look how fast these black people can run.
Yeah, right.
How mad is that?
Yeah, no. Fuck colonisers.
I've seen like I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I'll
What
get
about
on
ants?
Yeah, no, because they don't take over other people. They don't like. Actually, no, do they?
ants.
What, take over other colonies?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know,
Probably.
I'm not
Yeah, but I
an
don't think they
expert
kill them all
on
off. They just like accumulate as one. They're like one queen will become the majority queen, and they kill off one
Maybe,
queen
yeah,
at best.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm cool with it. I still think we should have that thing in this country where you can legally fight the queen for the crown.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
in olden
yeah.
days.
Oh yeah, that
You can
used to be a
pick-
thing, didn't it?
you
If
can
you
pick
killed
your
the king
champion.
or the queen, you became the next
I'm not going to
fucking-
fight like a 92-year-old woman.
I would.
right?
I'd
Why
be
not?
bitch out.
Why not?
No,
You're
but
given
like,
a chance, didn't you?
By all means, nominate someone to fight in your. Like, you know, in Game of Thrones, it's like, I'm
Like
not going to
kick her in
fight.
the
I'll
cunt,
take
I
her.
would.
Me and Liz, toe to toe. Snooker
Ding, ding.
one snooker cue each.
We'll get Warwick Davis versus the Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Warwick
for
could
hu-
smack her.
Just for humour.
But I think you should be
He would.
able to call out the queen for a crown.
Yeah, innit?
Because how many? I thought this years ago, right? How many people would have to die for me to be king? Like, all the white people would, all of them, right? In this country, every white person would have to die.
Yeah.
Before even people that were born 2 minutes ago have more of a right
What,
if
to
they're
kill
white.
off bloodlines?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like for me to be king in this country, I'd have to kill all the white people to start off with.
And quite a lot of Indian people,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think, yeah, as well.
yeah, so
There'd be quite a lot of, yeah.
and I want to be king.
Danny
Like,
Dyer's
so-
got a bloodline to the fucking
Has he?
royals, hasn't he? Yeah.
Really?
And he like
Who?
Who has?
Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was it like
I didn't know
Edward
that.
the Third?
Could
or
you
something
imagine?
Like that?
Danny Dyer's
What
king.
kind of freak accident and you're
Yeah.
like,
You wake up and Danny Dyer's the
you
king.
new
To be
king?
fair,
Oh,
ethically,
you fucking can.
but he does seem ethically sound.
No, he don't. He's a twat.
Yeah, he's a twat, but like when we
we're going Millwall away.
That's
I
all the
love
character,
it,
really.
like-
yeah,
All
the
character.
palace would be like the den. Like the den.
he'd have a meeting with like another like, you know, world leader, and then much like Danny Dyer's hardest man, he just turns to the fucking camera, like react really hard to him, and then turns to the camera going, "Fucking bricking it, mate."
At least he wouldn't. If there was a fucking piss up at the fucking Downing Street, he wouldn't pass it as a work party. He'd be like, "Yeah, mate, we were doing coke. There were hookers there."
Yeah,
Like, he would own it for what it was.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'd respect Boris if he said that.
Mate,
Fuck Boris.
If Boris
he was
came
up
out,
to
a fucking
completely.
streets video in Boris's house. Fucking
if Boris
hell.
came out and was like, "Yeah, we had a few pints and got the packet out," I'll be like, "Sound, I'll vote for
It
you."
was how like, that new thing is trying to claim that he didn't know.
Yeah,
Like, and it's
it
like,
was-
you were there?
Mate,
He was like, I was there for
You
25 minutes. I didn't know it was a party. No one told me it was a party.
did a few lines of coke, drank a load of beer, but I didn't know it was a
But
party.
I didn't know it was a party.
It's just a normal
And now
work
Keir
day.
Starmer's been seeing like there's photos leaked of him having a photo, having a beer, and he was like, we were working, we ordered some takeaway, I had a beer, we went back to work, and it's just like,
why can Keir Starmer drink and Boris drink on the job when they're arguably the most important people in the country, and I can't drink and drive?
yeah, fair, fair.
Isn't the whole thing that they're trying to claim it off as a work party also the fact that even work parties weren't allowed?
Yeah.
It was
like that's
a work event, but like
do it on Zoom.
A work event.
People forget how. Yeah, me and James drank on Zoom. We literally, on house party, but he had a drink. I was like, oh, Sam, I'm not drinking alone technically. If I drink with you now, so we drank together on fucking house party. So like, there's the whole.
We had a draw off. Remember
we did
our
have a draw
frogs?
off. Yeah.
Have we still got our
I've
frogs?
still got mine.
We should hear the
I'll
frogs.
take a photo of them. We'll send them.
Yeah.
Okay. And I knew exactly what kind you'd draw. And because we literally like Becky decided.
Mine had a banjo.
We were going to do a draw off because I had my apprenticeship at the time. And mine was just very illustrative.
Yeah. And yours was a frog.
Yeah.
Mine was a frog having a good time.
Yeah, it was. Mexican frog.
No, he had a straw, right? Had a bit of straw hanging out his mouth. He was jamming on banjo.
Okay.
As I remember.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember it.
Well, it'll be there.
Yeah.
I think the only person that should be in an ideal world, the ideal king or prime minister would be Del Preston, the greatest roadie ever.
Del Preston,
because that'd be amazing.
And worst case, if you piss him off, he'll beat you to death with your own shoes.
I remember when I was on the road with the Stones. That would be it.
Whoever the Queen was,
the King's speech would be amazing.
Yeah, but whoever the Queen was wouldn't be called the Queen. She'd be called my old lady.
My old lady. Yeah.
Who's that bird in the crown? That's my old lady.
He definitely works in PMT now, doesn't he?
Yeah, dude, 100%.
He's such an old roadie.
I love the fucking PMT ex-roadie dudes. They're fucking honest to God, and they hate ya.
Yeah.
Because like
they're pricks in there. Fuck PMT. Go guitar instead.
Dude, it's like
Fair Deal's. It's Fair Deal's the thing.
Fair Deal's pretty shit.
They're closed.
Fair Deal was all right. It was good.
No. Deb works at Fair Deal.
Oh,
it's moved up the road.
Oh, okay.
I
used to be opposite Sunflower.
If you got all the guitar guys from PMT and lined them up, you could really easily lose Sebastian Bach in that lineup.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really easily.
Yeah.
You'd like, I couldn't find Sebastian Bach in there at all.
That's what last night was like. So I went to see our mate Joe's band play last night in
The Vulgar Sons.
The Vulgar Sons. Shout out to Vulgar Sons.
Shout out.
It was they smashed it. To be fair, it's not my cup of tea.
What kind of music is it?
What, metalcore? But like there's riffs and it's heavy, but then there's some like singy vocally bits. But Joe smashed it. But the band's on before and after. Oh my fucking god!
Where was the gig?
When?
Where?
Colville.
Oh, right,
fucking Victoria Bikers Club, or Biker Bar, whatever it is.
It's like Tour Leicester, isn't it?
Yeah, and the band before were like, the drummer looked like every metal guy with long curly hair and a vest on.
Oh, I was going to say, was he wearing like a denim vest?
like that. And the singer was bald, and the bass player was really nice, but he had a full leather jacket and leather trousers and a beanie, and he looked like he was sweating his fucking bollocks off.
Yeah, but
and
what do you mean he was dressed like the Edge?
Do you know? Yeah.
Whoa.
That's how the Edge used to dress. Come on,
like
you
a
can't
Don.
say he didn't.
Like a badass.
Do you know, like them quiet, dingy rock days? Like you have like an all-day rock event, and then all the bands are like middle-aged men, but the only shtick they've got in between songs is everyone drinking beer? It's like that kind of thing. Why don't you go and get a beer? We'll drink it if you don't want it.
Some of the funniest stuff that happened when when I was in Sexwolf, because Sexwolf's like a hardcore band, but a bit more like, you know,
every time I go,
I fucking loved our songs. Like we played bangers, but
when I listened
we're a
back to
bit
Sexwolf, I was like, it's just every time I die.
Yeah, a lot of people said that, but
which ain't a bad thing.
Yeah.
But we'd get put on with quite a lot of metalcore bands for gigs and shit. And fuck me, the amount of people we had to wait to watch this music I fucking hated, that were doing the whole, they had to have their laptop plugged in so the drummer could play, and the 808 drops would be on side. I'm literally going, this is wet. This is wetter than a fucking otter's pocket here.
It is kind of.
But we play with this band once, and there was this drummer had a big ginger mullet.
Yeah,
like he was like a Scottish Russell Brand. He had a big what's that a
medallion,
like a big kind of
like Austin Powers shirt.
No, it was like,
you need to use your words
can you
here.
remember those like dog toothy scarves.
Oh yeah,
he had
yeah,
one of
yeah.
those, and he was playing drums, and he'd point
Yeah,
with one
cravat.
drumstick
Not
while still
cravat.
playing the snare,
so, yeah.
and then
An ascot.
run it down,
An ascot.
kind of, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
run it down his tongue, and then
Fuck's
point
sake.
it again.
There's 4
Oh.
people in the audience. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Making intense eye
Yeah.
contact with them.
Do you know what
Me-
the best thing to do? If there's like 4 people in the crowd, just make everyone in the crowd really uncomfortable. That's the best thing to do. If you're like trying to be friendly with 4 people in the crowd that ain't even clapping after you've played, you're dead in the water. So you might as well make them feel as fucking uncomfortable as you can, because then at least they'll remember it.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, instead of going, we just got to tune our guitars, why don't we all get a beer? Buy one for me as well. Hey! It's like, mate, no, shut the fuck up. Why don't you just call everyone a really horrendous word?
Did they do rock voice?
Yeah,
Did
fully.
they? Rock voice is the worst, man.
Rock voice.
But then
We're having a good time.
That's rock voice.
nah, there was a band on afterwards that were like death metal, and I was into it, but then it was like metalcore vocals halfway through, so it was like, and then it was like, until the end, and I was like, this is fucking awful, and you've got no stage presence either.
You know the rock voice, they often like introduce other members, but they always go, on drums, my brother.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Do you know what the
Fuck
drummer?
off, yo.
Steve.
My mate.
Corey Taylor is king of rock voice.
Yeah.
Right, no one rock voices as much as Rob Flynn from Machine Head.
Yeah.
I saw when I saw Machine Head like 2002, and he was like, the
Dunno,
next
fucking-
song Machine Head's playing for you here tonight.
James Hetfield has got a fucking
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we used to do we went
Is it Vin Diesel?
we played when was Vultures. We played. I can't remember what it was. We were touring with a band called it's fucking long name. The Wolfhounds When I Scream Your Name.
Okay.
That's the name of this
That's a
band.
good name.
And they were. It was kind of like because the previous band, the lead singer was in Plastic, who were fucking sick.
Yeah, you mentioned them a few
Yeah.
times to me, yeah.
I mean, Wolfhounds When You Scream Your Name were cool, but
Yeah.
fucking so different. Shoegazer. So Plastic were like
Nice.
grunge, right? And it went with
Wasn't your
Vultures.
the guy in Black Muck from
the
Plastic?
drummer. Why? Yeah. So like so Plastic were grunge, which went sound with like Vultures, which was like punk, hardcore
Yeah.
punk.
Yeah.
But Shoegazer and like Vultures was completely
It
like
does though.
it-
Like
no,
Title Fight went from hardcore to a shoegaze band.
no,
and
yeah,
it works.
Yeah, fair play. But like it was a bit strange for people there. But like me and Matt, who used to be in Vultures, had like we'd always do like Vultures, Stafford, family, and Matt from the lead singer of the Wolfhounds and Screaming Name thought it was really funny. So he's playing this shoegazer music, like really, really fucking heart-wrenching stuff, and he like proper a geezer wrote lyrics with his heart on his sleeve. Like
Yeah.
they were fucking. You'd listen to him sing, going, "Fuck me, this is heavy shit."
Yeah.
And then he stopped once, and he screamed Vultures, the Wolfhounds and Screaming Name, family, and then kept on doing the rock voice. Like in the fucking, there was 5 people in this bar apart from the rest of Vultures.
Yeah.
And he went, "Are you my sister? Are you my brother? Are you the person that's fucking my mother?" Like, and I fucking melted. I was on the floor, and he just kicked straight into like a. And mate, I was
If you're
fucking
doing it
done.
ironically, it's fine. It's
Yeah,
when it's-
so
if you do rock voice at any point, seriously, get over yourself.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
such a cunt when I start playing live
Especially
again.
if you wear a bandana at the same time.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted
You know,
to.
I always have a thing. You know, do you know Mick Kenny from Aaron Athrak and Mistress?
No.
They're like a big black metal band, but he's from Birmingham and lives in LA now. We went to loads of gigs back in the day, and every time we saw a guy with a bandana, it was always like, he means business. If you're wearing a bandana, you came to fuck shit up.
You
But
came
not
to
in a
look
good
like a
way,
bellend.
but you took yourself too seriously.
It's like the bandana on your head, or just like in the little loop of your belt tied up.
I
and
do
it's-
that.
Oh,
So-
do
You do that.
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't mind the bandana.
On your head.
No, on my wrist, not on my
Yeah.
head. Not on my
your
head.
Yeah.
On your head.
Now I said when I start playing live again, I'm gonna be the biggest little obnoxious little cunt ever.
So just you.
Yeah, no, but I wanted to like
Get
wear.
any character.
I wanted to like wear full drag.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
go to like the gnarliest biker bars and just make them all so uncomfortable. Just because like they're
I'm down with that.
gonna hate it.
Seeing as
And I love
we'll
that.
probably
I'll
be doing
remember
that
it.
together,
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
And I want to like not wear any underwear either, and just like upskirt them all and stuff.
I'll come and bez it. Give
then
me,
when-
I'll wear a dress.
When they
Just
all
give me
walk out, I'll be
tambourine.
like, "Oh, what's wrong, honey? You're getting a bit excited, are you?"
I'm just going to start stripping to the waist and screaming in people's faces.
That's my, oh yeah, that's my
I'm
favourite
down
thing
with
to do on nights out. Is like, do you know, really straight men I love flirting with them. Like, I love it. I fucking love it. Because I go to the toilet and like a gay dude will be like, oh, I fucking love your jumper. And I'll be like, oh, I fucking love your face. Like, love you. And then I'll go outside and I'll like pay a compliment to a really straight football gym lad. You getting fruity? I'm like, mate, do you want to get fruity? It's like, come back to mine.
What are you saying?
I love it because they get so uncomfortable.
When I was at that car factory I used to fucking work at, me and my mates used to flirt with each other all the time, just like really can be going,
Yeah.
I've got the part you want, and stuff like, and flirt with each other. And one of the managers was this fat Scottish geezer, and he was like really homophobic. So it's me and my mate Chris like flirting like with each other, having a laugh under this car. And he'd go, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I just went, it's called a laugh.
Yeah, dude. People tell us,
try and have one, you miserable cunt.
When we went to that bar, we not grabbed your dick, your ass, and held your hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like...
People, no, do you know what it is? People that aren't homophobic are like, or people that don't really do that kind of shit but don't have a deep down problem with it. They're always like, man, you lot are crazy as fuck doing that kind of shit. It's like, what?
Yeah.
No, we're fucking
Yeah.
not. It's just grabbing your
Not-
mate's dick.
Yeah.
It's like, there's
You're
nothing-
not grabbing your mate's dick, honestly.
Yeah, grow up.
There's that thing in that... what was it called? Abducted in Plain Sight?
Yeah.
Where there's a guy who gave the guy who was fucking his daughter before he found out he was fucking his daughter.
Yeah.
Gave him a hand job. You look so lost.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh, my God. I
documentary.
fucking
you
watched
seen
that
that?
years ago.
No, I
There's a documentary about this.
feel like I know what you're on
This
about. I'm
older
trying to
dude
remember it.
became a friend with his family.
Yeah, and then the dad wanked him off.
The dad wanked him off in the car, and me and Jen, I watched it because you told me to watch it. And when I watched
Yeah.
it, we were like, we still to this day, if one of us having a bad day, just send a photo of the guy,
Dude,
to
that's-
each other. Just
I
like,
remember.
I got you, boo.
I remember watching that as it came out and like live, like reading Twitter as it was coming out.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, "Well, this is mad. This is." And then it got to the point where he admitted that he wanked off the fucking paedophile, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
It's one of those things that, however crazy it gets, you like, can't get any worse than this, and then it gets worse.
It's
Yeah,
mad.
yeah.
I've not watched it.
It's
but
not on
I've
Netflix. It's
heard-
not on Netflix
definitely
anymore.
heard about
Is
it.
it not?
No, I went and
I
looked
did-
up
we- I-
2 months ago.
I watched it fairly recently.
Maybe it is there. Maybe it's back
Yeah.
on.
It might be, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's phenomenal.
Back by popular demand.
Dude, honestly, like, 'cause everyone told me to
Wanky
watch
neighbour
it.
story.
And generally, when people tell me to watch something, if those people do, I kind of like avoid it because I'm like, I'll wait for the hype to die down and then I'll watch it.
I'm like that. To be fair.
Like Tiger King, I watched Tiger King. It was bullshit.
I've still never watched it.
Dude, I love Tiger King.
Did
I love
ya?
Tiger King as
I
well.
hated it.
I could go on about
Did you watch the
Tiger
second
King, but-
season?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
So I do want to watch
I've
it.
watched everything Tiger King. I've watched.
Really?
I love it. It's
I-
fucking amazing.
I do want to watch it, but when I had that fucking
Tiger King.
yeah,
Oh, I
but
can't,
remember when I had like
can't tell you.
my long,
Oh, you
long
look
hair?
like Joe Exotic.
Yeah, and I got it everywhere I fucking went.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
it. I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
I was like, oh, you look like Tiger King, and I purposely didn't want to watch it
Because
because I
of
didn't
that.
want to engage in conversation
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and know what they're on about.
Dude,
I'm
the
like,
best-
I haven't got a fucking clue, and it's better just like I don't know who the fuck you're on about. And then
Yeah.
it
Joe
shuts it down.
Exotic
Yeah.
is the funniest cunt
Oh, he's
ever.
hilarious.
Have you seen the clip where he's running for president? And he's like in the tiger cage with all the tigers rubbing up against him with a fucking walking stick. And he's like, I'm gay as shit. And he's like,
I'm a gay mullet wearing,
What was
gun
that?
toting redneck
What was that thing?
with tigers,
What
and
was
I
that?
want to be
Yosemite Sam.
president. It's literally that. It's fucking.
No,
like-
dude, honestly, there's like guys who come up there who are straight as fuck and end up being his boyfriend.
oh, I love it.
It like the whole thing. Like there's different characters throughout it. Who different people
yeah,
that
it's
work
not-
on
yeah,
characters.
It's true story.
There's different people throughout who are the people that
Work at the
own.
zoo.
Oh, not work, but own.
Oh, like Doc
Oh,
Antle,
yeah,
people
Doc
who-
Antle, yeah,
Doc
yeah,
Antle
right,
and
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin, and
that bitch.
that other guys I can't remember
That bitch
but
Carol
that
Baskin.
bitch Carol Baskin. But
Mitch is so out of it,
there's
I have no idea what
something-
you're on about.
I need to go watch it
I got a
because it
clue,
makes
but,
you
you know.
realise that there is something inherently wrong mentally with people that want to own wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's something whether it's
I think it's a power trip.
whether it's murder,
Oh, it's gotta be a
sexual
power trip,
abuse, controlling.
Yeah.
There's so it's like it goes hand in hand. It's
Yeah,
fucking
and
nuts.
And the
isn't
worst thing is they all got the perception of we care about animals. It's like you clearly fucking
No, they
don't.
don't.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
definitely
It
a
is,
power thing.
Look at me, I've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
this.
I think
Look at
it's-
me, I'm on an elephant.
Yeah.
Look
I think
at
it's
me,
'cause
I'm
like,
walking two tigers
yeah,
at the same time.
completely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's
that.
because
Yeah.
tigers and lions and panthers and shit like that are seen as such fucking powerful creatures. I feel like if a human
Yeah,
can
by
tame one, then it's like a
proxy,
power trip.
You feel
innit?
like
Yeah.
that makes
that
them feel so
passes
powerful.
over to you. Yeah.
Yeah, but look, there's one bit in time. If are you gonna watch it or not?
Eventually, but I don't give a shit if you ruin
Okay,
it.
so
It's been out that long now.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
bits and be like, oh, yeah. I
So
know that.
it's pretty boring for the first few episodes. Apart from like little funny bits, like there's one guy that works at the zoo.
It's a lot of building up
Yeah,
to the
But
fucked up shit.
there's that
Right,
chick.
Do you know why I started watching it? It was because I was like, that's the geezer that was on that Louis Theroux episode.
Yeah.
Louis
Yeah, he
Theroux
was,
did
yeah.
an
Oh, was it? Is
episode.
that
Yeah,
how
Louis
the-
Theroux did it with one with
Watch-
Burger
if
King.
anything,
Wild
watch
animals
first.
as pets.
Is that how
Watch-
it came about after?
No, I
No,
think
there's
that's
a
a
don't
mad
come from
story.
there.
separate thing.
Okay.
But watch the Louis Theroux one first because it gives you more context going into it as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But there's a
Don't
bit
lose
like
it.
it builds up and you meet all the people that work at the zoo and that. There's one guy that's fucking filling up petrol whilst he's smoking a cigarette and he just doesn't give a fuck.
To be fair, mate, I've been fucking walking back from Morrison's with a fucking jerry can in my hand.
Yeah,
having a
I've done
fag,
that.
like-
But like there's one bit right at the end where his boyfriend shoots himself. And it's
Oh,
mad.
fuck, I forgot about that.
It's fucked.
like
Like,
shoots and kills
fucking
himself.
Kills
he's
himself.
in the office talking to someone, just gets a gun and shoots himself. And it's like it's like
But
it
it's-
just get takes
it's
by surprise.
It's accidental. He doesn't kill himself.
because he goes to
he goes look
"Wait."
because he like the guy that was in the office with him says
And he's
he always
fucked
did that
for
kind
life,
of thing.
man.
He'd point guns at you.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
they're not loaded, and like fucking fire him in the
Yeah,
sky.
yeah.
And he did it to me. He was like, dude, what you know I don't like that. He went, nah, fucking, you know always. It's not loaded.
Shot, kills
Just
himself.
fucking shoots himself in the office.
Bang.
And it's on CCTV as well.
Yeah.
Well, not the.
Does that come out
you
as,
don't
like,
see. It's
someone's
just the
planted a bullet
reaction
in
of
it?
the guy
Yeah.
going.
It's like cut in it. Like
Yeah,
it was on
yeah. They don't
CCTV,
show
but they
it.
cut the bit out and you just see the guy's
They
reaction.
freeze it and then it replays.
Oh, so you don't
doesn't-
actually see him.
No.
Doesn't he go to his husband's funeral with his new boyfriend?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
they were in a.
just-
They
So
were
is
in
this
like
one?
a
Is this one of
throuple.
Tiger
No,
King's
no, no.
boyfriends?
Throuple.
No, he goes with his first husband.
That's it. Yeah.
Because he
And he's like
was
a mad
he was
method.
married to that geezer, and then the
I
guy
love
that
that
shot
we're
him
just talking
got
about
married
Tiger
to
King
again.
now.
Mate, I could do
Yeah.
a special on it.
It
I
is
think the
good.
thing is with it as well, it came at the perfect time. It was right as lockdown happened.
Yeah.
And no one had anything to do. Everyone was locked at home thinking if you went outside, you'd
There was
die.
there was this weird like community.
See, that was the
Yeah.
problem. I was
Through
watching
lockdown.
Lost during lockdown,
Right,
and
okay.
you know how long that takes to
Yeah.
get through. So
It's like everyone was watching Tiger King and all social media was Tiger King. So you thought, I might as well
You
join
might
in
as
with
well-
this
yeah,
little
yeah.
community.
There's got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, should we go into some topics or some jingles?
go.
Let's
Hit Mitch.
Which
Mitch
one's
has got
Mitch?
something on his mind.
Which one's Mitch?
I know that.
Purple.
There's purple one, the bottom purple one. You fucking tell us you're fucking.
Don't let Alfie control the
Why
buttons.
have you made it? Why is that one not red? You done fucked up, son.
I don't know.
Hey, there we go. Third time lucky.
Mitch Wiley, he's got a lot on his mind. What's on your mind, Mitch?
Well, you will all be delighted to know that I've started my application for Love Island.
Yes! You a bad bitch.
I've just got to film a fucking video thing to send them in.
Which we can quite easily.
Dude, you've
do
got-
right now.
I'm going to be the most horrendous fucking cunt.
I still feel like you should just do this right now.
All right, hang on.
Nah, dude, you're. Oh my fucking
I'll tell you
god!
what, when we've wrapped, we'll do it then.
You've got.
Oh, yeah.
You've
And
got.
we can all give a reason of why you should be on Love Island.
Mate, I'm going to be a proper
Yeah.
fucking Tamworth attic lad. Like,
No, yes. See, would
Yeah,
you be
yeah.
like a stud?
I'm so
like
happy
like
about
how
this.
all the Love Island lads are, or would you be like, oh, you're a foot my nose, Mitch
You know
Wiley?
what?
I'll
I
stay
no,
think-
forward.
for the video. Because
Are you gonna
that's the
try
kind of
hard
peop-
for it?
Because that's the kind of people that they'd have on the show. For the video to get me in, I will try and be the exact kind of person they want on the show. But when I'm there, I'm going to be 100%.
Don't say that, 'cause
This
watch
is gonna be on
You
YouTube.
can't, you can't tell them that.
Cut this out.
No, I think
I've got a
you
plan.
have to be yourself, right?
Yeah.
And I think, that, like, from the couple of times I've watched it, on the
couple of
first
times.
thing, every season I've watched it.
Jake, did you watch last season?
No.
There was a guy on it that loved feet.
Really?
And like there was, I didn't watch it, but I watched a running commentary of it, like two lads watching Love Island because it was funny because I was like dissecting it and that. And there was one guy on it. I can't remember what his name was.
At this point,
I watched Love Island, but I had two people in the corner watching it with me because they was like pausing
what,
it and like,
live or
no, they like cut the
So
episode.
it's like a reaction thing?
Yeah, it's like a reaction to
Right,
Love
okay.
Island, and it was really
which
funny.
we will do, by the way.
But,
But Rich is on there.
Oh my god!
There was this one,
Like,
there was this one guy
exclusively.
on there.
Are you
We'll
allowed
have to-
phones
we'll
and
have to
shit while you're
double
in
up.
there?
Like literally, if you're
No,
in
you
there,
don't have phones.
how long does it last?
Like a month.
Right, I will literally. We all can
Is it
all,
a month?
we can all
Yeah.
book
I
a
mean-
month off work and just literally sit here with a
Isn't
live
it-
stream.
Is it 5 days a week it's on?
Yeah, it's
think
on every
5
night.
days a week.
But there was this one
I'm
guy that,
presuming as well. Sorry, that when it's not on TV, it's online, right?
yeah, there's
Is it
like,
like live
Big
cameras?
Brother.
Yeah.
There's like Love Island, and then there's Love Island After Sun, where there's like a panel show about it, and there's all this shit. But last season there was a guy that really loved feet, but like you have to do that. My name's Mitch. I'm 27. I'm from Tamworth, and I'm cheating on every bird I've ever been with. And it's like,
I haven't.
And then it's like,
I haven't. by
And then
the
it's
way.
like you like
You're
just
not
like
that guy.
I'm not.
And it's like you like flexing your six pack and that, and it's like just like real horrible cut VTs. It's like, my name's Ellie. I'm 20 and I'm from London. And I fucking love male attention. And it's just them with their tits out. It's just that kind of shit.
I love getting dolled up and going out in Essex.
I'm a shot girl in a club in London. It's just that horrible bitch energy.
Can you only exclusively wear Goat Sessions merch when you're in there?
You can only exclusively wear fucking
exclusively
batty riders. That's what you got to
Batty
wear.
riders.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I'm so for you going in this.
And you're not the only one.
Mate,
I've had an email.
If you come back in a day, I'd be happy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, just the fact that I'd
Yeah,
go
yeah,
on
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
on
care.
there for a
I
minute.
just want to be a horrendous piece of shit.
Literally, I would edit our intro so it would just be like us three having a really small segment, and then Love Island to Mitch.
I've had an email to this
just
email
edit
here.
him in.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
talking, go, what's on your mind, Mitch? And he's on a bit next to a fucking pool.
Yeah.
Going, oh, I really fancy a coffee. Nice one. Anyway, next
And the
jingle.
thing is, I genuinely think out of the four of us, you do the best in there.
Do you think I'd do
Yeah,
well?
dude.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I do think you do the best in there. Like, he will get kicked out before he got in.
Yeah.
Nah, mate, I'd be on the shag.
You'd be on the shack.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be on the like mates. All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, you immediately said that. I was like, shit, Amy watches this. I better.
I wouldn't be on the shack. Not with them Love Island girls. Fuck that. But like, I had an email.
I'd be talking about
give us the
time to
Goat
everyone. Like,
sessions.
fuck off.
I had an email off someone saying, petition for Mitch to go on Love Island. I hereby invoke my wish for Mitch to be in the next stud at the forefront of Love Island, shitting in swimming pools and the rest.
Oh, yes. I did. I put a post up the other day, which has the hashtag Mitch for Love Island.
yeah.
If you're watching, just any post you put up,
anywhere.
fucking, I don't care. I'm going to start doing it on every work post
Yeah.
I do.
Are you going to go in, if let's hypothetically say that you're getting into Love Island, right? Or you go for an audition or something. Are you going to go gym and get shredded, or are you just going to go in how you are?
Fuck no, I ain't gonna go shredded.
Are you going in looking for love? Because I know what you're like with women.
I'm
You
going
might
in,
find
I'm
love.
going in for a laugh.
You might find love on the
In
island.
Hopeless Place.
If
Yeah.
that happens, then
Made that joke
that's
twice.
what happens,
I
innit?
know, yeah.
But
You might find Ellie 20 from London, the shot girl. She might fall in love with you.
I hope you
Yeah,
find
yeah.
love in there. I'm
And
rooting for you.
she's got
I'd
about,
love it.
I mean, it is called Love Island.
Yeah.
she's got about 50 mil of lip filler and fake tits and a fake ass. And she looks like a
And her ass,
Picasso painting.
her ass still isn't as good as yours.
but
no one's is.
but she loves Stones and the Pirates.
Well,
Yeah, but she looks like a fucking Picasso painting. So like,
Yeah.
Box ticked all over.
She's got a
No, like,
one
I
of her
mean-
tattoos is a Van Gogh.
let's be honest. Like the whole idea came about as a joke, right? And
No,
then
it didn't.
and then I did think about it
I
hypothetically.
weren't
of
joking
like,
when I
None of us.
no,
are joking.
as in like a
Yeah.
whole like it weren't me like, oh, guess what? I really want to go on Love Island.
I can't remember how,
fucking
I can't
watch
remember
that
how the
shit
conversation
whatsoever.
happened.
But
was on about Molly May.
I had a
Oh yeah.
before I did the application, I had a serious think about it. I was like, right, if I do get on there, like what oh, sorry, lighter. If I do get on there, like what kind of person am I going to be? And I was like, well, everybody that I've seen on like fucking adverts or whatever, or the kind of people you can imagine being on there, are just horrendous cunts.
Yeah, the bellends.
But like,
Yeah.
I want to be a
But I
horrendous
feel- I feel
cunt
I don't
in a
think.
different way. Like, I want to go in there and call out like all the people that have been
Yeah.
fucking dickheads.
No, because
I
they'll
wanna-
fight you.
Fine.
No, they're all
Good
got amateur
TV.
boxers and shit.
Mate, well, I'll
Give
come
a
in.
shit.
I'll
If
come
I
in and fight him
If I
for
get
you.
knocked out on live TV,
Fuck
bro,
that.
that's fucking
No
sick.
one hits my Mitch. I'll fucking helicopter myself in.
The
and beat shit
first
out of them
plane
for you.
over.
Yeah, yeah.
Goat sessions from a plane
Yeah, yeah.
to whatever it's called.
I'll
I wanna
fucking
be the
parachute onto
fucking-
some dude's fucking.
The complete opposite
head.
of the person that they have on there, which I think is like a good
Yeah,
TV
do you know what?
spot.
I
I
do
feel it's
think-
refreshing. Like if all the like, I know for a fact that it ain't gonna happen. Right, let's just say that. But if it did, right, all the lads on there,
Don't say
Manifest
that.
it.
Never say
Manifest
that.
it.
all the lads on
Manifest
there
it,
are
yeah.
like gym
It's gonna
guys,
happen. Yeah.
like
It's gonna happen.
JD boys. If you went in there, I feel like it'd be refreshing for the ladies.
Yeah, you can-
They're all
you're-
going to be there,
Oh,
tops
yeah.
off, fucking shredded up to the
You're-
fucking God knows. And I'm going there with a fucking beer gut, fucking a weak ass snout trail coming down.
Can we all agree that you need to take that jacket?
Shit tattoos.
Yeah, that's a
You
sexy
need to take that
jacket.
jacket.
I'll only wear this jacket.
That's it.
This jacket and tight white is. That's all I
But
want.
I feel like you're, and I'm not saying this in terms of an actual comparison, but like Harry Styles is your kind of like, because he's tattooed, he's a bit weird.
Nah,
And-
he's a manufactured.
no, he is. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is that's your kind of like angle.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Because if you're like on the Harry Styles, in between all of the fucking six packs and beefed up fucking meatheads, you come in as the artist.
I feel like the general public would love it.
I do.
See, I'll be narcissistic enough to say
I don't think you could be.
I'm a good looking guy.
You're a handsome
Yeah.
bastard.
I don't
handsome
give a shit.
man.
I'm a very
Look how
good looking
beautiful
guy.
that man is.
Fucking,
Look at him. Fucking look
Let
at
him
him.
down.
I
fucking-
reckon we're the
But-
best looking podcast in Tamworth.
I think.
Oh, in the world.
absolutely.
In the world. In
But
the
like,
world.
I think my
I'm carrying that, by the way. But in the
aesthetic,
world.
aesthetic, if you will, of like the fact compared to the others on there, that like how differently I dress, my attitude, fucking covered in tattoos that aren't just fucking pocket watches and all that.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of thing.
I can give you one of those.
I think
if
would
it
look
help
more
you get in.
beforehand.
By the way.
Well, no, I'm fucking not.
That's that you need to take
That's what you
Just
need,
loads
yeah,
of
yeah.
clouds,
No,
clouds and pocket
Well,
watches.
I feel like that
As in
kind
the
of.
eye of a skull with roses around it.
Yeah.
I feel like that, like the way I look, would look more naturally attractive
Yeah,
compared
yeah.
to those who are trying to
Yeah.
look a certain way.
Maybe.
But I do think I don't think there's a way you can manufacture a personality.
I'd
I
love
think
it if like
if you're there 24 hours a day and they're filming and picking bits and pieces, there's no way you can fake who you are that long.
No,
that
no,
often.
mate, no. I'll just
I
absolutely
will-
be myself, and
Yeah, yeah.
myself is like, yeah, I've got a soft side.
I
But
do
I'll just
want
be a
you to-
fucking dickhead as well.
I do want you
Like-
to do like if you like you go in and you know you're approached by a young lady and she goes, "I love your tattoos." I want you to know where a camera is and go, "Thank you."
Thank you. That's
They were done
Sam-
by
Sam Jenkinson
and Sam
tattoos.
Jenkinson
Yeah.
tattoos on Instagram and Facebook.
Imagine it now though. Like, I don't know how the setup works. Like how they all meet each other because I've never watched it. But I was just imagining like the difference of being like, say if like they're all sat around a table and they all meet up for the first time, or whatever, right? And they're all sitting there with their cocktails and whatnot, and it's just gonna be me fucking sat there with
The
Guinness in
Guinness,
me and then
yeah.
a fag. And someone's like, "Oh, Guinness, you drinking that?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's the fucking best drink in the world. Love it. I'll go
Yeah.
have some, get some down here."
Get some down, yeah.
I'm fully for.
I think that they
Mitch on
have
Love Island.
like isn't they have the girls in first and then they bring out the
I
men.
don't know.
It's so
Well, they
animalistic.
bring out the men
isn't
all
it?
together.
Yeah.
Oh, so the men can look
It's-
and be like, right, I'm gonna fucking choose.
Dude,
you.
honestly, they
That's
just chuck
so
they
bad.
just chuck a bunch of people in this villa, and they just go.
Where
"Go
do
on."
they film it? What
Which
country
one
is
you
it?
fancy?
It's in like Ibiza or something
is
like
it?
that.
Okay.
But like they go like, "Go on, have a few days together, mingle," and
It's
then they like
ruthless.
they like
Do
do
they have
games.
to do like games or anything?
No,
or-
yes. So right, they couple up
Yeah, yeah,
after
yeah.
a few days. Yeah.
Okay.
So they like go in, they find out who they like, and they chat to. They couple up, and then they have to sleep together, but not shag. They have to sleep in the same bed as each other, and then the next day they'll do.
All in the same room.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna be
So it's like a dorm.
because I'm like fucking arms and legs spread out everywhere. Like I'm gonna
Starfish.
fucking, I might shit the bed.
And then they do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Take time to take into your box.
And then they do games, right? So like you'll couple up, and then they do like this fake, like they're all in love sort of thing that all the couples are, and then they'll like blindfold all the girls, and then they'll say, "Go on, kiss one of the girls that you like that isn't your couple," and then it fucking causes a load of drama. That's all that it is.
We do
basically.
need to find out how good you look in slow mo, because there's a lot of slow mo.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
Mm.
especially
Yeah,
in the VTs leading up to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of slow
What's a
mo.
VT?
Like the video promos for like when Love Island's coming out. Here are the contestants.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like I said, them sitting there explaining what they do, and it's like slow mo videos of them taking their top off and shit. It's
Mitch,
like,
honestly,
Mitch, can
I'm
you
gonna
can you
practice my
small
bottom
can
lip
you
bottom,
smolder? Can you smolder?
Oh shit!
Go on, just give it a smolder.
dude, are you gurning off fucking MDMA or something? Jesus,
Zoom
Christ.
in on that. Yes. Work, bitch. Work.
Honestly.
I got the ick.
I love
You'll come out an influencer. You'll come out with like fucking.
Yeah, then you'll end up
endorsements.
killing yourself.
Don't do that.
No,
Yeah.
don't do
That was a horrible joke,
Please don't,
though.
please don't.
Don't do that.
Well,
Yeah,
it's-
like, considering you said there was a death toll to the show, it's not the best joke.
Oh well. Yeah, Mitch for Love Island. Don't kill yourself, dude.
Yeah, no.
Should have gone there, be all political. Like, right, so who's next to kill themselves in this show then?
Oh my god. Yeah, man.
No,
Love
I
Island.
won't
innit?
do that.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not the best angle.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, I don't know. Fucking. I mean, it's all for a laugh, but if I do get in, I'll just have to fucking see what comes down to the day. Yeah?
I'd fucking love it if you
Dude,
did.
honestly.
It would make my fucking year.
Even if
Yeah.
you got to like the interview process of doing it,
Yeah.
it's fucking hilarious.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah, it's
And if you do that, we're coming with you and filming the
And
whole thing.
I genuinely want you to find love as well.
In a hopeless place.
thank you.
The fucking
Well, it's
third
really
time,
not a
third
hopeless
time.
place.
I'm never gonna not make
Rihanna
that
over
joke.
there.
But it's
I mean,
not
it's one of those
hopeless,
things
though.
where
Love Rihanna.
it's like
No, of course.
it's worth a go because they're only ever going to say no worst case scenario. So it's like
Yeah. Of
trying
course.
isn't a waste of
What would, okay, and what reality show do you think you would do best
I
in?
was literally about to say that.
Were you? Okay.
Britain's Got Talent.
What would your talent be?
Magic.
Oh, dude. With a little dog.
Well, like,
Oh, I'll
fucking-
tell you what. Here's the deal. if we can all find a currently existing reality TV show and we'll all
apply
apply for one.
Well, I'm
Or
already
like
applying
X
for Love
Factor.
Island.
Yours
and
is
I
Love
say-
Island. Yours is Britain's Got Talent.
What were the other?
I don't know. I don't fucking watch TV. Let alone
They
reality
don't
TV.
do Big Brother anymore, do they?
No, that's not.
I'd love to go in Big Brother. Fuck me, I'd love it.
I think Big Brother would be fucking cool because it's just
There's no love, is it? It's just
No,
like
no, exactly.
personalities.
It's just exactly. It's like just fucking smoke as many fags as you want. Fucking
Just get pissed every
Oh,
night.
Yeah,
I want
drink
to go on
so
like a
much and just-
version of Bret Michaels' Rock of Love.
Oh my god.
Until they get the
Flavour
fucking
of love.
rose and shit.
Say again.
Flavour of Love.
Flavour of Love.
Is-
No, I want Bret Michaels one.
Flavour of Love is one of the best
Yeah,
reality
yeah.
TV.
It's fucking car crash
It's
TV.
fucking barely
You should
reality,
go on a
but
fucking
it's
like Gordon
amazing.
Ramsay's fucking kitchen nightmares. No, MasterChef. Or
I'd like to go on MasterChef. I am a good cook, but I think maybe
What would you say for me and Sonny? Because we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know shit.
Yeah.
I was thinking. I had one in my head then.
You could do fucking. Is that one where they're all on a bus and they go to different?
Switch.
Oh,
That was for the night trip.
fucking coach trip.
Yeah, coach
Coach
trip.
trip.
Coach
Yeah.
trip.
All right, so I'm
He's
down.
travelling
I'm
now.
down.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down for coach trip. Sign me up.
What could I do?
Mate, the host of Coach Strip does my fucking head in. What's his name?
Is that-
Brendan.
yeah, the little bald dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would Jenks be?
I think you and Jenks should go on Coach Strip.
Yeah,
together.
Jenks
Oh yeah, because
together.
you got to partner up.
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
you?
dude.
So-
Oh,
Me and
come
you.
dine with me.
Fucking
Come
hell.
dine with me,
Come
be a
dine,
good
mate.
one.
I'd like to do come
Oh,
dine
you
with
could
me.
do Kung actually, yeah.
Come dine with me.
And the host on that is fucking the tits, like the narrator.
Yeah.
He's so fucking good.
Have you seen that clip of that guy that whisks his cake mixture and then puts the whole whisk
Yeah,
in his
yeah.
mouth?
Do you know, actually,
Yeah.
you could do come down with me because obviously you being vegan, you're only going to cook vegan meals. You're only going to eat vegan meals, so it's going to piss off a load of people.
They're
that-
going to have to cook
Dude,
one.
you have to cook a
meal
vegan
for you.
meal.
There'll be
And
someone there,
they'll
like
be
a
eating
taxi
like,
driver
"Oh,
from
what's
fucking
this?"
Sheffield
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
sat there going, "What's this rubbish?" And I'll go, "Shut up, you cunt, and eat what I've cooked."
Come dine
Do you
with
know,
me.
I
It's
It'll
the
do you
easiest show
some
to win.
good, you fat
I had
twat.
someone gave me. I told you about this. Gave me such a weird fucking analogy, right? So I was out with a friend having some beers, and her mate was there, and we're just on about food, and I think he had something. It was like, "Do you want that?" I was like, "Oh, I can't eat it." I was like, "Oh, why not?" And I was like, "I'm vegan." And he gave me a look, which all fucking people who don't like vegans tend to give you this
Yeah.
fucking look.
Yeah,
And he went, "Don't you think being vegan is sort of like you're watching a really good porn and you see a cock slamming into an arsehole, and by the time you've nutted, you realise it's just two guys going at it. Like, don't you think it's sort of like that?" And I was like,
What is that
That's
analogy?
the weirdest analogy.
"Yeah." I was
in the
like,
fucking
"One, that's got
world.
nothing compared to eating food."
Yeah.
And two,
What did you say?
I said, "Well,
Funnily enough, no.
no." I went, "Well, maybe I'm into that kind of thing."
Yeah,
so
but
it doesn't
I'll
really
show
bother
you.
me."
Let me fuck you in your ass and then tell me at the end
Yeah,
what it was like.
I'll fuck you in your ass and I'll buy you a Beyond Burger.
Yeah, yeah.
And you fucking
See the comparison.
I always get the well, it's not a burger, is it? I went, well, it is, yeah.
Yeah,
with
I
the
love
shit-
this argument.
show me an animal with a
with a burger.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude,
Yeah.
I had it last night. I got it last night because Joe finished and Joe was like packing his drum away. I was like, "Oh, Joe,
His
I'm
drum.
Yeah,
He
one
just
drum.
play the one.
His one
with
drum.
Marching.
Because Joe had,
Metalcore.
Joe has like 50 toms and about 1 million cymbals.
Yeah.
So he was packing all that away, and like the drummer from the band before that I was on about, that's like the classic rock drummer that was doing like the cross sticks and the spinning and shit.
Sick.
Joe was talking to him,
Sick.
and I went, "Oh, Joe, I've got to go, man. I've got to cook some food." And the other guy went, "Why don't you stay and have a beer? Have a beer. Go stay at the metal night." I was like, "Because I don't fucking want to." And Joe went, "Oh, he's vegan, and so he's got to think about what he's going to eat." He's like, "Vegan? What the bloody hell do you eat?" And I went, "To be honest, mate, I'm going to have grass and cardboard sandwiches when I get in."
Grass. I always go with grass.
Yeah, grass and cardboard
I've never
sandwiches.
understood what to eat. Like, you know, when everything
Everything
else
but
that's on your
meat.
plate is
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah.
All of
Fucking
that.
shut
all
up.
of that.
Right, because I have only recently become vegan, and because I've been veggie for 2 years,
Yeah, yeah.
so it's not been that much different. I've only had to cut out
Cheese.
dairy,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and just really pay attention to what I'm eating. Because before, as long as it weren't meat, I could eat whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I wanted.
Did you eat many eggs beforehand?
Yeah, I ate eggs as a veggie.
Yeah. Many.
What's many?
Well,
This is
Like-
really. This is a specific like line of questioning.
Yeah.
But did you eat eggs,
like,
though?
Some people
Oh,
are
yeah,
mad on
like-
eggs.
I don't
at
eat
night.
eggs.
oh no, like I'm a big fan of eggs. Like I have like
Yeah.
a fucking egg sandwich on its own.
Eee,
or
bun that.
fucking
How you
Bun,
feeling?
yeah.
things
If you're
with
gonna
egg
eat a
in
sandwich,
it,
you got to bun
know,
it.
like mayonnaise and whatnot.
How you feeling
But-
for lack of egg?
Absolutely fine.
Fair play.
Honestly, like, it don't bother me. Like, I've enjoyed the challenge of watching what I eat because I eat, especially like when I was a vegetarian.
Yeah, I don't like eating in the dark
You
either.
can still eat a lot of shit, right? So, like, you know, you can still eat a lot of junk food as a veggie. So I feel like being a vegan now, I'm watching what I eat and I've
Yeah.
actually lost weight in a good way.
Yeah, man.
As well, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I've just
Do you know
stopped
what-
eating so much fucking crap.
The best thing about veganism, I've been vegetarian for like 16 years.
Mm.
I ate KFC for like 2 years and then went vegan. Because like I was veggie all through growing up.
I'm having my life filled with KFC. Then I'm out.
No, I didn't eat meat till I was 16 years old or 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like my mum and dad brought me up veggie
Okay.
because it's just easier. And like if you have a child, it's best to bring them up veggie because then there's less chance of food poisoning and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then like when my mum was always like,
fuck that. Having a
make,
kid with food poisoning.
yeah, my mum was like, make your own.
Imagine that 3-year-old. He's had a bad bacon
Yeah.
sign. Jesus.
She went like, when you get
That'd
old
be really
enough,
bad,
just
that
make your
would.
own mind up. If you want to eat meat, eat it. I don't give a fuck. I'll cook it, whatever. Just like for the time being, just do it whenever you want. So then when I started going out in town and stuff, when I was like playing football in town when I was in school, I'd go KFC and like try that, and I liked it. But then I thought like this ain't really that
But
good.
chicken's an easy one to eat, isn't it?
Yeah, and
compared
then
to
like,
other
and then I was
ones?
like, and then like as I got older, I sort of seen into the ethical side of it, and I was like, I don't want to do it no more. So I went vegan. It was fucking easy. Well, the best thing about going vegan is like learning how to cook. Because I was like,
Oh,
it's,
God, yeah.
it's
yeah,
so
yeah.
hard to like go and find like you can't junk food vegan
Yeah,
that much.
yeah.
yeah.
So like I love just like making burritos and shit at home
There's-
because you know
There's
what you're
more
putting into it.
now. There's more to, you know,
But you can't have like a
junk food
freezer dinner, can you? Really, as a vegan, like
There's
I think you
more
can
to
now.
do
Yeah,
that
you
with
can,
now.
You
but
can
it's
now.
like you
Yeah,
can't have
but
like
there's not-
beans and sausage roll and shit.
Yeah,
like,
there's not
Yeah.
as much.
Option.
There's more, but there's still not as
Yeah,
much.
it's still
nowhere
options.
near
You're
as
more,
much
you're
as-
more than
yeah.
likely to have a full meal than just like a quick fucking.
When-
and I
when
fucking
I-
love cooking now.
When I stopped eating meat, I couldn't cook for shit.
Yeah.
I'd knacker an egg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd like, fuck
Knacker
this.
egg.
I'd knack it. That's knackered.
I'd
that is.
knacker that.
That's knackered. But like, literally starting eating
Vegan.
like, vegetarian was first.
Yeah.
Like literally, I had to go.
Forced you to
Fuck,
cook.
I've
Yeah.
got to cook. So I can only cook.
What was the first thing that you cooked as like a proper dinner?
I think it was burritos.
Was it? Yeah.
I'm a
Mine,
slag for burritos.
mine was a paella.
Come on.
That was slag. That's why I think I'm only vegan if I'm dating someone who's vegan because I can't cook for shit. So I
Cooking's
can,
so fun.
I can make, like I want to learn. Like I was having this conversation this week actually. I do want to learn how to cook. But I think when I dated like 3 vegans in a row, like not by design, it just happened to be the people I dated were vegan.
Yeah.
And the one in between especially, like she cooked all the time. So I'd buy the food, she'd cook it, and she's a fucking banging cook as well.
Yeah.
And like in between, I can like make myself a wrap with like fake chicken and
Yeah.
shit. But I think once I had to like fully cook for myself again, I was just like, I'm just gonna eat meat.
I seen it. I listened to a podcast the other day about a guy, and he was on about mental health and about how people like us, we are so like we're talented musicians, we're talented writers and painters.
Yep.
If you make a shit song, or say you've rock climbing or whatever, if you do shit at that, you're so passionate about it. If you do shit, then it pisses
Yeah.
you off.
Yeah.
piss you
But
off, yeah.
cooking, I love cooking. But if I make a shit meal, I'm like, oh, it's a shit meal.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's not.
That's true.
But and
actually,
I still have that like connection to it. And it's still cathartic. But if I make a shit meal, I'm not like it doesn't ruin my day. Do you know what I mean? But if I make a shit song,
I think
Yeah.
if I'm cooking and it's not as good, like I will like.
it is like a bit like. But like at the end of the day, it's fuck it. We'll just try again tomorrow.
I guess with that as well, you know you got to cook again.
It's because you're not that invested in it. Like it's good to have
But
a
no,
hobby.
no,
that's
I-
not
I love
100%
tomorrow.
I
you
love
gotta do over.
I love experimenting
Yeah.
with cooking.
Yeah.
Like the first food I cooked, because like I've always cooked at home anyway, but when it came to like not eating meat, I was like, well, I will cook it because I feel like because I'm making the dietary change for the rest of my family as well, I should be the one to cook your food that I'm going to be eating when we're doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first one I made was pad thai,
Mm.
and I used them like steak strips you can get.
Yeah.
And you can get like a blue dragon sauce and that. And it was fucking incredible. But I
Yeah.
was like, well, this is just like the sauce you've got here. This is, all the veg and that I'm putting in. And I was like, I'm going to try other different things. So I've got like, a spice rack at home. And I found like putting ginger into a lot of Asian
Ginger's
foods
great, mate.
is fucking
Do you
incredible.
know, like if you want to make Asian food, shitload of garlic, shitload of ginger, and a lot of sugar.
Sugar, yeah.
Yeah. So like if you want to make like a teriyaki sauce, it's a lot of honey. But if you don't want to use honey, use golden syrup,
Yeah.
sugar, garlic, chili.
Well, sweet and
Mix that all
sour
together,
sauce is
yeah.
mostly fucking sugar.
If you
innit?
if it doesn't come to a slurry either, and it's like quite watery, put all your meat in and then chuck that into the pan. It goes all thick.
Well, I was
and
meant to
it's
put-
lovely
I
because
was
it
meant to put
evaporates all the
a
water.
bit of water in
Yeah.
with this sauce, and I didn't. So what had happened is it all stuck to the meatless steak strips, and it was almost like eating sticky ribs.
Yeah, because
then,
it
like,
evaporates all the water. And
But
yeah.
it was good though
Yeah.
that I did that because it was you had the flavouring of the sauce that was a little bit on the extras that you had, but it was mostly on the the meat for
Yeah.
it was on the meat. And then you still had the taste of what was cooked with the veg separately to the meat. So you got a mixture of taste, which was really good. And the main thing, like when I do cook and everyone's eating it, I'm always the last to finish because I'm too busy watching them eat.
Yeah, I'm like that. No, I'm
'Cause I'm just wanna
such a
fucking-
harsh critic of my food.
Well, yeah, because I'm like, I want to make sure they're enjoying it. Like my sister, she's easy to cook for.
Can I,
But
two
my
seconds,
mum,
2
she's
seconds.
very
Can,
much...
can I break the fourth wall whilst you carry on this
Yeah,
conversation?
carry on.
Sound. Mate, this is what happens. This is you sat with us in a pub. Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, carry on.
I made kung pao, tofu, and noodles last night.
Yeah.
And I got to my girlfriend's house at like fucking 10 o'clock, and all the takeaways had closed. And I was like, "Fuck this." So we got in the car, drove to the co-op, just got a load of shit, panic bought everything because the co-op was about to shut. And I just chucked a load of shit together. Asian food's fucking, as long as you get the fundamentals right, you can kind of do what you want. You can make it as spicy or as what as you want, and it is great. But yeah, cooking, if anyone's watching and they feel like they don't have a lot going on in their life, they go to work, they come back, do whatever, try and just cook something. Like, yeah, toast is easy and something on toast, whatever. Try it, push yourself, man. It's so fucking fun.
Especially a vegan meal, because like
stick a tune on and fucking cook.
Like I used to cook when I was with my ex. Like every now and then I'd cook a meal for her and a family. And at the time I was trying to lose weight because I'd quit skateboarding and put on a load of weight. So I had the Joe Wicks cookbooks.
Yeah,
and it's got some pretty good shit in there, to be fair. And we had this one meal. It was sort of like a cock a van sort of thing. Like we use your wine, you got a chicken and that.
Yeah,
Alfie likes a cock in a van.
It's in between, isn't it?
Yeah.
So my cock a van was going to be
Cock a
my big comeback then.
I ain't got no cock in the back of a van.
My main
Cock
concern,
in a van.
because you had to boil the chicken. I was like, I've never boiled a chicken. How the fuck do I know if it's going to be as cooked as like
Cut it open.
doing it? Oh yeah, but like it was that panic of like even after I served it, I was like, is it still going to be like raw and whatnot? But you ain't got to worry about that with vegan shit.
Yeah.
Like
Just before I started, we started doing this podcast. I had long hair, and I went into my friend's kitchen and signed his Joe Wicks book to Joe and Soph from Mo Dix.
Yeah.
well, I bought, I've got
Mo Dix.
there's a lot of recipes in, like, because I've still got the books now, and there's a lot in there that you can have as vegan. You just take the meat out.
Mate, fuck
Really.
a recipe.
But
honestly,
no, like, it's good to follow as a guideline, and then when you got the basic idea, you
Just
can
do what you
then
want.
start doing your own shit. Like I've got
I had
Pritchard's
to
Dirty
be
Vegan
so
book.
Alfie about it, but my man,
Alex
Pritchard, you met him.
I have
Yeah.
met him.
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I
cookbooks.
bought
Dirty
his
Vegan.
Top guy as well, man. Pritchard's fucking
I bought
dope.
his second.
both of them are sick.
I bought his second
His
one a few
cookbooks.
months back, and I've not cooked from it yet. Because every time I'm like, right, I'll go do a shop and get it, and I just fucking.
I made a goulash out of it. It was
But,
quite nice.
Mate, you two making me fucking hungry. I'm gonna
But no, I
mukbang
do-
you
I do
out.
wanna
I'll tell you
fucking
what,
bang
like,
you
we're
out,
doing-
yeah.
I'm
we're
gonna
doing a
mukbang
fucking.
the pair of you out, man.
We should do a cooking one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
We're doing
definitely,
a
yeah.
monthly
Well,
thing. Why don't we do a come down
Yeah,
with
yeah,
me?
we'll do a couple
We
of
should
them,
do
yeah.
a.
Oh,
we
mate,
should do.
should we all-
Oh,
should we all
that's
make-
sick.
Enjoy your
Should we
cereal.
all make a small dish or something, and then bring it in for each other to try? Like,
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Right.
Yeah, enjoy your
Yeah,
cereal.
well,
Let's,
Saying that, dude, like, what night was it? Wednesday. I watched Chef again. Have you seen that?
no.
It's fucking dope. It's such a fucking good film.
That's a meme. That is.
I started
What
watching
is?
it more with you.
Have you seen Chef? It's old YouTube. People know if they're watching.
Okay, yeah. So
What do
it's
you
like
mean,
John Favreau directed it and
Do you
stars in
mean
it.
fucking?
Filthy Frank.
Hey there, children.
Nah.
So it's like it's got loads
I
of
wanna
people
make
from
love to
Iron Man
you,
in it, like
mama.
because he did it after he did Iron Man, and Robert Downey Jr. has got a cameo in it. Scarlett Johansson got a small role in it,
Yeah.
but it's about this sous chef.
Who the fuck is sous chef?
Oh shit!
That was a good one.
Fucking hell, man.
There's a scene in it.
Oh,
And if you've seen the film, you'll know. There's a scene in it where the soundtrack's fucking banging as well. It's a real good. It's the most feel good film.
I went to Malls the other week.
I'm not
and
telling
he
my
had it
story.
on,
Oh, okay, go on.
and I watched a bit of it, and it was pretty.
It's a fucking dope film, right? Like it's all up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like most
Nice.
films
Yeah.
have like a big dramatic scene which someone has to recover from.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have that. It has it right near the start, and then the rest of the film is kind of like that just perpetuates.
It can only get
narrative.
better.
Yeah,
and it does from there
Yeah.
on in. But there's a bit where he makes a grilled cheese sandwich, and it's like porn.
I
Yeah.
I've mastered the grilled cheese.
I make the best grilled cheese in the world.
No, you don't,
Yes, I do.
because with
Yes,
the grilled
I do.
cheese, right? You want to
Yes, I
You want
do.
to put it in a pan.
Yeah, you do want to put it in a pan?
But what do you use to cook the bread? Butter.
Yeah.
Do you know what you should do?
Well, I use margarine. I don't use butter.
Okay. Do you know what you should make? Garlic butter. So then you're using garlic butter. So then on the outsides of the grilled cheese is garlic bread, and then in between you've got the cheese.
That's a good
That
shout.
sounds
Actually,
pretty
that's a
sick.
good shout.
Does sound good.
That is
Put
a good
whack
shout.
some parsley in it. Garlic bread either side, and then cheese in the middle. So
I
it's a
wanna have-
cheesy
Now,
garlic bread.
if you do like cheese chorizo with sourdough bread,
I want to hark back to
She's got a butter vegan though.
a few episodes
Yeah, you can still
back
make it vegan.
where before we'd started the episode, I cooked some mac and cheese.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we
mac
all
and
had
cheese.
some.
Banging. Best mac and cheese I've ever
Who
had.
smashed it? Was it
Bang.
you?
No, you smashed the.
No, it was Alf then, wasn't it?
I didn't
Someone-
fucking smash it. Jenga smashed it.
went to
Yeah.
grab the bowl and.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
There was some violence occurred.
yeah.
Anyway,
That was
Good mac and cheese.
cook. It's fun.
Cook, it's fun.
And yeah, let's get Mitch on Love Island.
Yeah. So
Sound.
me and Jen have very similar topics this week. So should we go?
Hashtag for Mitch.
Yeah, go into those.
Should
Do
we
you,
go?
do, you
Into,
want, do, you want, do you want to do your jingle?
should we do Sunnies because ours are
go
quite
on,
similar?
Go on. Sonny, what you got sauce? What you say? I'm in Creed.
Fucking love Pearl Jam.
Sonny's been around the world and he's gonna tell you all about it.
Oh, no, I didn't hear it last week.
Pearl Jam just makes me think of like cum.
Dude, I listened to Pearl
Pearlescent
Jam.
Jam.
On the back of that, when I edited this podcast, I drove to work on Tuesday, listened to Pearl Jam. Because they're fucking sick. Right, so one thing I want to talk about initially is Ye, the artist formerly known as Kanye West.
The new song.
Okay.
Yeah, have you heard it?
Oh my god,
It fucking slaps.
dude, it's the worst Kanye
It's
song
so
I've ever
good.
heard.
It's so good. So, right.
It's awful.
I've
There's
not heard this.
Kanye
But he's
West-
changed his name.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
always
Ye.
been Yay, innit?
Okay.
That was it was Yeezy. And then
Which
it
is
was Ye.
also
Wait, yeah, just YE.
Ye,
Well,
yeah.
it's
Is that
also
what
a code
people
name
kind
for-
of call him anyway?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So-
also a code word for coke.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, Yay.
I didn't know that.
Bag of Yay.
So yeah, he was Yeezy for years. His shoes are called Yeezys.
Yep.
And then people called him Ye for short, and then he's now officially changed his name to Ye.
Is that like a Snoop Lion thing?
Yeah, sort of,
something like that. Yeah. So he and Kim Kardashian broke up last year. She's now fucking Pete Davidson, like everyone is.
I didn't know that.
Right, but the point,
But hang on, we're gonna have to cook.
but he just released a song with The Game. Oh, don't call yourself The
The
Game.
wrestler.
No, Triple H. Time to play
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game. No. And he's released a new song called Easy with a Z because he's edgy. And in it, there's a bit about, what's the line?
The line is, da-da-da-da-da, I'm going to beat Pete Davidson's ass.
Oh, I survived the crash. Because he had a crash, like, he had his jaw reconstructed. So he
Yeah.
could beat Pete Davidson's ass.
And then his new missus does an
Goes,
ad-lib.
Who?
Yeah. It's the worst song. The flow on it is so
I've
bad.
listened to it 4 times. It's fucking dope.
Can you show us a bit?
Oh,
Can you
like,
show us a bit?
we'll get...
It sounds like I recorded it in my bedroom. It's awful.
Oh,
It's
you're gonna have to
fucking
cut out
awful.
what you
I
show
feel
us.
like I need to hear it.
It's so bad. It was on the radio. Like I had it. I'd seen it on TikTok, and I thought it was someone mimicking Kanye.
Right.
And I was like, "This is funny." And then it came on the radio. I was like, "What the fuck? This is a real Kanye song." I was
Yeah,
like,
dude, it's fucking sick.
considering he's been pretty on it since Donda. Or Donda was good. I enjoyed
did like
Donda.
Donda.
And then like before that, with the song with Travis Scott was good. Wash Us in the Blood. That was good. But then like this is fucking terrible.
Hang on, let's just try and find that bit.
It's honestly, people that are listening, you'll know, man. It's fucking atrocious.
Hang on.
Don't interrupt just because it's no love.
What?
That's the worst.
There's no flow.
I ain't bring nothing to the table. When I'm the table, I'ma turn up the music.
Yeah, that's
Did you
enough
just
of
rhyme
that.
Are we
table
going to
with
be able to
table?
put that in?
Yeah, we'll just get copyright strike.
You can rhyme table with table.
Yeah,
He's a
but
butler
it's just-
rhymed fucking every word of every word.
Yeah, but I mean,
Masses
it's
and
just-
masses.
What
It's
does
just-
copyright strike mean?
I was just getting monetized for it.
It's all right. I'll
We
sort it.
are.
We don't get money for it.
Okay.
So if it's a copyright strike, it means that the
So no different.
But it doesn't have to be
yeah,
a certain
no, literally.
Don't have to be a
shockingly, we don't get money
amount of
now.
time played.
No,
No, it
So
it
we'll put the
falls under
RCP
fair
one in
use.
there.
If-
Yeah,
Oh,
it's basically it depends if they pick it up or not.
Right.
No, it's. I'll go into this with my section,
Okay then.
but it falls under fair use.
Okay, but yeah, so I want to talk about that just because I think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Because
it's
he's
funny.
brought a house opposite,
Opposite Kim,
which he references in
my
the song.
fucking
which
God.
also Ray J did with their old house.
Did it?
So
Like,
Kim,
that's weird.
Kim and Kanye lived together.
It's stuck, 'cause
and
they've got
Ray
4
J
kids.
bought the house next
So his
door.
argument is he actually references it in the song. The reason he's brought his house across the street was because he didn't want to be a part-time dad.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
yeah.
But at the same time,
But you know
can
that's
see him-
not the fucking case.
Dude, not really Kanye.
Kanye's the kind
and
of
he
guy with
can't-
binoculars in his
yeah,
bedroom
yeah.
as well.
Dude, I did
He's climbing up the tree
I
outside.
did have this
then even
conversation
fucking
with my mate
flask of
Grant.
coffee.
My mate Grant put a thing up on his timeline and he called it a TED Talk about how like Yeezy's still fucking dope. I love Kanye West. I listen to Kanye West probably more frequently than any other artist.
that you would
Yeah.
listen to.
I like him. I like him as an
Yeah.
artist. I don't like him as a
Fair
person.
play. Fair
Like,
play.
I
I mean, not
very
fair play.
I'll listen to Food but just like 6 months straight and listen to like Lana or like fucking Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
But Yeezy always comes in.
Yeah.
Like I just like hip hop wise, I love
Are
hip hop.
you now calling him Yeezy?
I've always called him Yeezy.
Oh, God.
Jesus, the best Kanye album.
Jesus. It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Jesus.
Amazing.
Wept.
Not. Anyway, and I said this to Grant earlier, to go that crazy, to go that batshit crazy as he did, to wear a MAGA hat, to like say,
fucking hell,
say
yeah.
that slaves
Oh,
should have
God.
just walked away from slavery. Like, oh, you're a slave, you don't like it, just leave.
He said
Yeah,
that.
dude. Yeah, dude.
That's like a Molly May thing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
like literally, right?
Yeah.
But to do all that crazy shit and still have people go, your music is dope, like shows how good your music is.
I think Kanye should
dunno.
have been president
I-
because it would have been the
honestly-
Yeah, but if you're not
funniest
into it, you're not
fucking
into it, right? But like what I'm saying is
No,
like,
but I'm not into that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
am
yeah,
I?
yeah.
I
But-
like a bit of that
no,
kind
but
of stuff.
even if you
and,
don't like him specifically, like if you never liked him anyway, then he hasn't added to his cause.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
yeah, okay.
Like in the same way when Phil Anselmo said white power and said it was because of white wine.
Yeah,
Like
that was
See,
bullshit.
that's the
yeah.
thing.
Marty Kyling on stage. A lot of people are like, you know what, I'm done with Pantera, I'm done with Down. But like, if your music slaps that good and people are still like, you know what, I know you're a piece of shit, but I'm gonna overlook that. Separating artists from like art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Kanye, if of all the people, probably because he hasn't like fucked any kids or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Do you know what the
opinions.
thing with Kanye is?
He's saving grace.
Yeah, but literally.
Well done, Kanye. You ain't fucked a child yet.
Go on, Yeezy, good lad.
To my knowledge, there's been anything that's against him is his opinions.
No, the thing with Kanye is the fact that he is a character. Kanye West is a character.
Oh no, completely.
and
yeah.
he can say whatever the fuck he wants because everyone knows that it's sort of all tongue in cheek.
Well, no, I'm still waiting for the punchline,
Yeah,
and it hasn't come yet. I don't think it's gonna.
It's so good though, the way that he does it and the way that I'm pretty convinced that everything that he says is all a publicity
I
thing.
used to. I don't anymore.
I think the whole presidential run was a build up to Donda.
This
Is
what
it
I'm
his
saying,
real
right?
name or
Yeah.
is it stage name?
What Kanye,
Kanye
West?
West. Yeah, it's his real
His real
name.
name.
Yeah. No, I thought the whole MAGA thing, especially, there's going to be a punchline at the end of it.
Right.
And when it didn't come, I was like, oh no, you just batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But I
Yeah.
do think.
Did you know
I think it's
that
absolutely just
there's-
publicity.
It
I think
is.
it's
That's what he's
publicity.
saying, yeah.
There's
But I-
pictures of Johnny Rotten smoking out his window in a MAGA shirt.
Yeah.
And he's
Really?
he's
Oh,
full
I've seen
on.
it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fast
yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
Johnny Rotten
yeah.
doesn't surprise you. Johnny
Yeah,
Rotten
Johnny
does it?
Rotten is a
No.
prick. He is a prick.
Yeah.
Like, I still love the Sex Pistols, but
No,
the guy's a
fuck the
prick.
Sex Pistols.
I mean, they were a manufactured pump band as well.
They
Well,
were
no,
picked
but
off the
this
street.
is
by
the
the
thing
way
that
they
you
looked.
I have definitely
You mentioned to me
done
about the Sex Pistols, how they
I
were
still
like
like
they were
them.
wearing
that
It's
album
like
was fucking amazing.
Vivian
Yeah, it
Westwood's
is.
fucking
Yeah, so
like
that's-
swastikas
So,
and that.
yeah, so
and-
the look of the Sex Pistols. So the Sex Pistols were picked off the street for the
Yeah.
way they looked, and then Vivian Westwood sort of manufactured
that,
yeah.
the look,
from
manufactured
them.
the tartan trousers, the scummy look.
Yeah,
but
the
it was
Sex
very
away
Pistols
from
and
punk
everything else.
completely.
They were not punk.
No,
It-
Like,
no,
in a sense,
but at the
in-
same place. That if it punk is a
they empowered the
sensibility.
punk movement, but
No, the punk movement
them
was
themselves-
before the Sex Pistols, though. You had the Clash.
Well, the
you had-
attitude, the
Yeah,
attitude
because
is-
that's like fucking
but, like,
centuries old.
but the Clash,
the Ramones.
the Clash, the
I'm
Ramones,
gonna say that.
Yeah,
Sham 69, bands like that hated the Sex Pistols
Yeah.
because they were like, fuck them. They don't. These
Well,
little
they-
Wait,
bitch boys.
wait. Before we go too much of a tangent, I just want to just finish my Kanye point.
Okay.
I do think with him, the arrogance that kind of like stems is the same as Muhammad Ali, the same as
Because he is the best.
Lewis Hamilton, Cristiano
Well, he's not,
Ronaldo.
but-
Like there are certain people in certain
In
if you-
his mind, he's the best.
yeah, but if you can back it up in an album sales and stuff like that, he can.
Yeah.
It's not like he's a fucking A$AP Rocky saying he's the best.
he's not
Got-
seen any evidence
to suggest
to,
otherwise.
to the
Yeah.
contrary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and the
yeah.
thing is, he is so like when he releases a fucking plain T-shirt for $500 and it sells out in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that, you know what I mean? And like anything he does becomes headline news.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
But
I
like,
just want to say, if you're a Kanye fan and you think he's the best, listen to Kendrick Lamar and it'll change your mind.
Kendrick Lamar's
I
fucking
agree.
dope. I still think
I'm not massively in, like rap as far as I go is like NWA or fucking Jurassic 5 or something.
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Like,
J5 are fucking dope.
J5 came on
J5 is
Radio
so
X yesterday.
fucking
bro,
good.
and I was
J5
like,
are,
fuck.
what was it,
Wu-Tang
Concrete
as well.
Schoolyard?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Wu-Tang Cream is like one
Wu-Tang,
of the
yeah.
best
Wu-Tang, yep.
fucking tracks. That album, that whole album's fucking sick.
See,
that track.
hip hop stemmed from disco,
Yeah.
and it stemmed from what's it called? Like shit on. I don't want to say shit on, but like black people from the
Yeah,
Bronx.
it came from the project.
Yeah, in the projects, because they thought that the disco movement and the dance music movement wasn't
too
a
mainstream
true
for
representation of them.
Yeah, no,
So
completely.
then
There's a documentary on Netflix called The Evolution of Hip Hop. It's really fucking good. Like,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
fucking good. And there's like genuine people who were there from the start who kind of like literally break it down play by play
yeah,
and
it's
how,
great.
how it
It's
came
fucking
about.
mint.
And as a genre, it probably is the modern music wise, probably the truest form of music.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Like since jazz, I'd say.
Yep.
I
100%.
always say jazz is the truest music because it is all just it's fluid. It's
It is, yeah,
interpretive,
yeah,
it's-
yeah.
There's less
Well, the
structure
I
to
don't
it.
think it's the truest form
Jazz
of
is,
music.
jazz is the truest form of
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
I think it's the truest form of art in music.
Yes,
I don't think
okay,
it's the
yeah,
truest
yeah.
form of music.
Yeah.
I think
What's that?
blues is
Jazz?
definitely
Yeah,
jazz.
no, that's fair.
I think
That is fair.
blues is definitely the truest
Yeah.
form of music, but jazz is the truest form of art.
Blues is the truest form of music in sense of speaking of hardship
That's better. Thank you.
and
Sorry.
you know the
Cheers.
shit that you went
Yeah.
through. That's where blues comes from. Jazz is sort of like musicians realizing that you can take things to another level
Yeah.
Yeah.
and make it stand out because it's so different.
Jazz.
If you listen to the
I
jazz
think-
for the first time, you're like, "What the fuck is going
And
on?"
I've met so many
jazz
people who
is
just
heroin,
like
isn't it?
jazz.
Jazz is
yeah.
heroin.
Yeah.
But jazz is like deeply.
This is the thing, like jazz.
Even drummers.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
did heroin, and it was, you know.
But I think
Well, fucking Ray was like
Miles
known for being a
especially.
fucking big fucking.
Like, Miles
heroin
Davis
addict,
was a fucking genius. Like what he did with jazz, which was like jazz is safe, jazz is because even he was like jazz is kind of like getting boring.
yeah.
So it was like it needs leveling up.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy was fucking insane. Like if you watch any interview with Miles Davis, he called everyone motherfucker every 17 seconds. He was the angriest man in the fucking world, but made some of the most phenomenal.
It's
fucking
because
music.
it's so off the cuff. Like you listen to a jazz record, you find a jazz musician, say Miles Davis or like Sonny Rollins or someone like that. They have like 16 albums and they're all like 2
3
hours
tracks.
long.
yeah, the three tracks.
Because it's literally just like off the cuff. Like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
a drum beat and then a bit of saxophone, and it's
yeah.
like just off the cuff.
and it was like
art.
Miles Davis quintet especially was fucking sublime.
Yeah,
Do you know what,
amazing.
jazz artists and blues artists as well. Like in music form, they were very different in person compared to the music they played as
Yeah.
well. Like, they were like the original rock stars, if you
Yeah,
will,
yeah,
the way
definitely.
they lived their fucking lives.
Well,
They-
jazz was. I think there's a thing. I'll send it to you so you can put it on screen.
Yeah.
and it shows like what was the most popular music. If you go from 20s, like 20 years, jazz was like the predominant,
Yeah.
and now it's like the tiniest.
It's coming back, dude.
It is. No, it is.
jazz,
massively
jazz
coming
was
back.
like speakeasy music, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I learned drums from a jazz drummer,
Which
one?
Fucking, that's why you're a good drummer.
Jim Bashford.
Okay.
Jim Bashford.
Charlie Watts was a
who
jazz
is
drummer.
Charlie
who
Watts
is
is
who is mine, and he's made it into another podcast. William's cousin,
Yeah, yeah.
and Jim is fucking incredible.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
because
Jim is
it's
fucking. I could never play like Jim.
It's probably
Yeah.
because
It's
it's the
so off
hardest
the
one
cuff.
to do, isn't it?
it's so
yeah.
you have to follow what everyone else. As a drummer, drummers lay the foundation
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the song.
completely.
But
Yeah,
with
yeah.
jazz, if it's a jazz album, let's say Sonny Rollins, for example, who was a saxophonist, he was the forefront of the record,
Yeah.
so he needs to be at the front of the record.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then everyone else would have to follow him.
Yeah.
So as a drummer, who in grand scheme of music, you are the one that knows everything. You are the one that keeps time.
Yeah,
to
your
everything.
timing is the
But
main
time
thing of
keep-
it.
But when it's jazz, you have to fucking follow everyone else
Yeah.
and sort
I mean,
of put the
the-
groove in behind.
Yeah.
There are
Have you seen
like
Whiplash?
It's
bands.
because there's offbeats
Yeah.
and
Fucking
all
love
that kind of
Whiplash.
shit in there. And yeah, Whiplash is
Whiplash is a
Fucking
great film.
dope.
There are
Such a
there
good
are
film.
bands like drummers like Buddy Rich.
Yeah.
Buddy Rich
who
is
was
sublime.
It
Yeah.
was
He
the
was
rest
insane.
of that, like Buddy
Or
Rich.
Charlie Parker.
had his band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Buddy Rich was the front man.
The same as Charlie Parker though. Charlie Parker was a jazz drummer that was the band. It was Charlie Parker.
Yeah, yeah.
And then underneath him he had the band, but it was
Yeah,
the drumming
yeah.
at the start.
Yeah.
Is
Charlie Parker was a drummer.
Charlie Parker. It was yeah, it's what
I don't know anything about this. If
Like,
I might have got that wrong. Hold on.
Like,
Like,
you
because you said
count, if you
Whiplash
can
and I was
count to
thinking-
4
Like
and
John-
it can be fast, you're a good drummer to me.
But like John Coltrane and like
I mean, obviously,
Dizzy
I
Gillespie
do
as well.
love-
Like old jazz. Like, honestly, invest. Like Get Kind of Blue by Miles Davis. Just Still Stand By is the greatest album.
Oh yeah,
of all time.
Charlie Parker was a fucking saxophone player.
Yeah, yeah.
But the Charlie
Saxophonist.
he
the
was
Charlie
Bird.
Parker band.
He was Bird. That's what he was. known
Okay,
as.
I'm
was
sorry
the,
about that. Fucking
Saxophonist.
It's all right.
Everyone mixed
What was the Doors drummer? Was it John Densmore?
John.
Yeah.
Dan
He was a
Ford
fucking
drummer, yeah.
sick
he was
drummer
he
as
was
well.
a jazz drummer originally.
The
as well.
Doors are so fucking good. They're so
Like
fucking
the
good.
Doors and Charlie Watts both came from jazz.
Yeah.
drumming
Yeah.
until
Yeah,
they got
man.
to what they did.
What the fuck were we talking about?
Well,
Kanye for some fucking reason.
Kanye. Right, I love Kanye.
this slips quite well into my topic though.
Do you
Go on, then.
want to bang on your fucking bang on
Bang
your
on your
drum?
button.
Yella, son, yella.
This one.
Yep. Not a jazz,
Jazz
song.
to black metal. There's drum fills, man.
So everything that I've just said and I was just wrong
Jazz,
about.
baby.
I just said Charlie Parker was a jazz drummer and it was wrong. This completely disregards everything that I'm about to say.
Okay.
I've started my own radio show
Yeah, you have.
and I'm doing a really fucking.
And it's really good.
well, it's not because
I think it is. I really fucking enjoyed
the
it.
premise of the show is music and the history of and everything that intertwines with it, and I've just made a massive error. So who the fuck am I to say anything about music?
You can learn on the job.
It was good though. Like, after listening to it, like straight away, I listened to 2 of the artists that you mentioned in it.
I need to listen.
I haven't. Yeah, I was going to listen to it, but I was out when you sent me
It's
the link.
alright. It's only a pilot episode at the minute. I'm recording episode 2 tomorrow.
How long is it?
It's 45 minutes long.
What's it called?
I don't know yet. It's either going to be TDDR radio or
TDDR. What's that?
The Devil's Dressing Room.
Okay.
Plug that as well. Plug that. You might have before, but plug it again.
Okay, Devil's Dressing Room is another Instagram page which I'm more active on actually, but I don't fucking put shit on Instagram. Put stuff on stories and that. But I write a lot of poetry. I do a bit of art. I do a bit of this, bit of music, bit of writing, bit of whatever. But my whole premise of this radio show was I'm on here being a little shit. I am the little shit of the podcast. But that isn't actually me. Do you know what I mean? Like if I'm having a few beers with my mates, then I am a bit of a fucking loudmouth twat. But behind closed doors,
No, this isn't a positive representation of who you are.
No, this isn't like
you're
who I
never
actually am.
this controversial out in the world.
No, fuck no. But like I started this radio show. I sort of there's a pilot episode and I'm recording episode 2. I think I might do 3 episodes and then release them all and then do it weekly. But it was sort of it's just me in my bedroom.
All right.
Fucking hell. I surprised myself putting that down. Well, bollocks.
It's me in my bedroom just doing my own little show about songs that I enjoy and a history or a story that I like or some sort of history that I like, and talk in depth about it, play a few tunes, and it's sort of just like a nice chilled out thing. But the first episode, I'll put it in the description. It's not on any streaming sites at the minute. It's on like one host platform because I was worried about copyright infringements and stuff. Because the premise of it was I wanted to play songs in full and talk about them, but I can't do that. So it's sections of songs that I love, and like I obviously love the whole song, but I've picked parts out of the song that have really touched me.
Well, it's driving people to those songs.
Yeah, so
which is cool. If it's a snippet, like people
it makes people.
Well, what the fuck? The whole song.
There was bits that you spoke, like for example, you spoke about Security by Amon the Sniffers, and I didn't pick up on what that song was about until you spoke about it, and then I listened to it, and I was like, "You're fucking bang on the money."
Yeah, it's about not being let into a pub because you look a bit different.
Yeah,
and they automatically, by the way that you look, are
assuming you're going to
cause beef. Yeah, but yeah, I did 2010 by Squid, which was the album that I said was my album of the year on the New Year's Eve episode, and a song called 2010, which going back to jazz is very fucking all over the place sort of sound, like mad fucking sounds. I did Security by Amon and the Sniffers, I did Car Crash by Idols, and 3 Rivers by Dave. And every week, so the next episode 2, I'm recording tomorrow, I'm going to do the history of homophobia in society, and then pick 3 songs with either out LGBT plus artists or a song that is about that.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to do 3 snippets of the song. And at the end of the episode, I'll put everything in the description to go buy the record or whatever. But it's just another thing that I wanted to do just by myself. Because I paint myself...
Cool, man.
Yeah, it does sound good.
I paint myself as this...
I apologise for not...
No, whatever. Oh, it's cool. I'm not doing it for views. I just enjoy talking about
something
music.
you want to do.
Yeah.
But it's like right more straight to people.
Yeah. So I'm going to just pick a topic, talk about it, and then put songs that link into that. Whatever I feel like I want to do, I'm going to do. But yeah, that's all I really want to say. But like I said Charlie Parker was a drummer and he weren't. Don't fucking listen to him, because who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Should we go into yours, Jen? Because yours is very similar.
If you want, yeah.
What's yours?
Blue.
Little this one?
No, the blue.
Turquoise.
Yeah. No, that's blue. J-E-N-K got some more bullshit to say. J-E-N-K, but no one's listening anyway.
Here's another shameless plug for you.
Another shameless plug. Talking about
we've sold out. Look at us now.
Sold out.
We're branching out.
We've sold out.
We're branching out.
I'd sell out in a minute.
Yeah, basically, just want to give them content.
Any people who've been watching this have heard me talk about my friend Mulv, who I've known since I was 2, and me and Mulv are going to start putting out once a month on this channel. So Goat Sessions presents. The
what's it
programs?
called?
The programming you're about to watch will be called The Wolf Thing Witch Massacre, which is me and Mulv sitting down and talking about more spooky and horrible horror stuff like that. And we are doing an episode that I think will be on the 31st of this month, which will be a Monday.
Okay.
And the first episode we're doing is exorcisms.
Exorcisms.
So is that films featuring exorcisms?
And exorcisms.
Actual exorcisms.
So we're going into like the films about it, the actual stuff about it, the kind of paperwork you have to do to get into exorcisms and shit like that. We're just talking about that. But like I want to do an episode on cannibalism, serial killers, werewolves, vampires, shit like that, ghosts, which
is Robert Pill going to feature?
It might make a cameo.
Spooky Tory fuck.
You need to have you and Mo for the mic, and then one extra mic for Robert Pill to sit out. Just an empty seat.
Just picks up static.
Ooh, the police. Ooh. So I wanted to plug that. It will be, I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be quite.
I think it'll be sick.
It will be in here. The goat.
Fucking awful.
That was awful. That was horrendous.
Mitch, that looks like
we're gonna do an episode on zombies, which we are gonna play up the how much the goat looks like the fucking shed from Evil Dead.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it does.
It's got that vibe.
So it'll be once a month from the 31st of this month. Will be the Wolf Thing Witch Massacre.
Have you got a zombie apocalypse strategy plan?
I haven't. No. Well, you fill the bath, but we ain't got a bath.
You fill the bath?
That's apparently what we're supposed to do. First thing you're supposed to do is fill everything you can with water.
Oh, because when the water goes bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, ain't got a bath.
Okay,
so what would you, if there was a zombie apocalypse, what would you do?
So, granted, I could probably get in the place. I'd head to somewhere like Tamworth Castle.
Same.
And get a shitload of the medieval weapons.
Same.
Because they're all blunt objects.
Same.
And everyone's going to make their way to supermarkets, but you're going to have to brave to go to a supermarket at some point. I mean, the good thing with, say, like Asda, for example, they don't, like...
The toilet paper would go straight away.
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to go after the trousers because we're ripping mine all the time. But no, like... Even though their front is like complete glass, you've got two sections. So you've got like your first barrier, your second barrier. You could put all the trolleys at the front of the door. You've got the whole of the fucking shopping centre for your food. And there's obviously loads of food in there that ain't going to go off when all the power goes. But then also you've got behind places where if you happen to meet somebody that works there, you've got the codes to the back rooms, which are only, you can only get in with a code. So if the zombies happen to get into the place, they ain't getting through those kind of doors. You've got roofs, so you've got a good lookout. You've got a good fucking space look, over the car park.
Yeah.
But the only flaw in that is every fucker's going to go towards the supermarket.
My thought with a supermarket problem is just put placeholders down where people have to stand, because British people love a queue. So if you put stand here signs, please wait here, people will be like, oh, fuck, I've got to wait.
See, like, the good thing with Tamworth Castle is because it's on a hill, you can make...
It's fortified.
Defences, if you will.
It's fortified.
Where, everything's going to go down. If there's tunnels, there's escape routes.
There are.
But we don't know if they're still active.
You don't know.
Down. No, we don't know.
You don't know.
Do you know?
No.
You know what I mean? Like you've got.
You're seriously trying for a zombie apocalypse.
I'm not trying, but you got to be prepared.
Yeah, you got to be prepared. You have to have a plan.
I'll just fucking top myself.
I have a fucking top myself.
What's the fucking point in trying?
First
survival
point of call.
And then what's going to happen?
Stockpile Guinness.
Yeah, dude.
You're gonna kill all the zombies, and then what?
We'll make our way to fucking Dublin. We'll go to St James's Gate.
No, right.
That's too much effort.
It's all well and good. It's all well and good.
That's like a fortress, that is.
Yeah, it is, to be fair.
It's all well and good thinking.
I've got an end of world strategy for every single end of world scenario.
Fuck that.
If it's a comet, I'm going to Iceland, climbing a mountain, and just watching that shit go down.
Fuck that.
Actually, that's my plan for most end of the world scenarios.
So zombie apocalypse, you're talking about the first few weeks, right? What happens when you kill all the zombies, and then the zombies bite other people? That makes more zombies. You kill them all. Half of the world is dead. Then what?
That's a future
Just
problem.
running around
That's
having
a
a
future
laugh,
Mitch problem.
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you've got
you got to repopulate the earth. You've got to start a new economy. You've got to start banks again. You've got to start.
You've got
do
to
everything.
fuck loads. That sounds
but
horrible.
All of that.
Fucking
I
just
ain't
try.
doing that.
Nah,
You'll go back to fucking, like, if you had to, buy shit, pay for shit. You'll go back to trading.
But who wants to live in that society?
I do.
No, fuck that. I
Yes.
want to jump
I'd
off a
rather
building.
that than this society. This society is bullshit. Give me a zombie world over a capitalist world.
The moment I end up in a situation where it is going to be on my own, then I'll fucking top myself. But until then, I'll
I ain't
try
topping
to
myself for
fucking
shit.
Allow
at
it.
least
I'm more
fucking
likely to
survive.
kill myself under capitalism than I am in a zombie.
As soon as the news say there's a zombie apocalypse happening,
He's like,
I'm fucking killing myself.
He's
He'll
like,
kill
wait for
himself. And they'll be
confirmation.
like,
Sorry, a
oh,
hoax.
sorry, it was only one zombie. We've contained it. It's never going to
It was
happen
bath
again.
salts.
And it's fine. It was bath salts. Spice.
Soon as this came from the new content that you lovely fuckers are getting, what would happen if you got possessed?
I'd kill myself.
Well,
There's nothing you could do.
am I split in between? Am I still me drawing?
What would you do
parts of it?
first? Would you pig green vomit, or would it be fuck yourself with the
I'd fuck myself with a
crucifix?
crucifix in the ass.
You wouldn't.
if
But
nah.
you're saying that, though, but you wouldn't have the choice because
Yeah,
when
I
you're
don't think
possessed,
you're.
and
Yeah.
like the whole thing of like you're still in control to a certain point, and it's the
No,
amount of
I think you're still in there, but someone else is
no,
driving.
but like from what I've gathered from
Would-
reading and watching shit is like
Would
when
the
you get
pod
possessed.
of cast compel you?
Oh.
I want to know
No,
about
it's
the
like-
power of Chris.
It's meant to be like
Barrel
obviously
whiz.
they
If that
the
can
demon
compel-
is supposed to obviously influence you to do bad stuff.
Well, it's not
The more-
influencing you, is it? It's like literally.
No, no,
It's,
yeah, but it's like it's in you. But
it's like demon at the wheel.
you're still you, but they can't take over 100% straight away.
Demon at the wheel.
Yeah.
So it's like
Demon at the
Well,
wheel.
you're a
They're-
passenger watching whatever the fuck
they're
he's
meant to be
doing.
like influencing you to do more bad shit because the more bad shit you do and the more you sort of give up your body, the more they can take over
Give
until
up
they
your body.
completely,
Possess
the whole
you.
fucking thing is and then they're completely you. So then at that
That's when
point,
there's that. I
there's
know you're
noth-
still in there.
there's nothing you can do.
Fair
You're,
play.
Yeah, just
you're completely
fucking.
gone.
If
So
any
you're
kind of
just gonna fucking
stress,
ride it out, ain't you?
if any kind of stress happens to the majority of the population of the world, I'm dying.
Then why
I,
do you?
can't.
I
give
mean,
a
here
fuck.
through COVID.
Well, when it first got announced, I weren't. I was like, fuck
Well,
this
yeah.
shit, I'm out.
Nah, dude, I'm here for fucking. I'm
Any kind of apocalyptic situation, I'm
I
killing
am
myself for it.
too
happens.
into end of the world scenarios. To like, I want to see that shit. I want the fallout. I want the fucking.
No,
Got a fucking
bollocks
crater
to that.
in
I
my-
want
Guinness.
the post-apocalyptic world.
If like
I'm ready for that fashion more than
if
anything else.
North Korea dropped like fucking SAR
North
bomb
Korea
I'll
doing
tell you what,
shit.
on London,
It won't
I'm
be North
dying.
Korea. It
They've
won't be
been,
North Korea. It'll be America.
It's
before
been in the news
North
that
Korea.
they've been testing ballistic missiles.
They have
haven't
been for the past 20 years.
In the, No,
Yeah.
but in the past month, I think it's like 7
Let them.
that they've fucking.
Let them. What's
Which
the worst
kind of
thing?
makes you think if you're going to be doing so many at a point, are you planning for something?
Just
Yeah.
let them. Just let
But the
them.
best one will be solar flare, because solar flare we have like 8 minutes to find out, and then we're all dead.
Yeah.
And it will take 3 minutes for the news to get to Earth.
About 7 Roan songs.
It'll take
I'm
like
happy.
4 minutes to get reported. So essentially, you've got 2 minutes to like
Yeah.
sit out. And in which case, I'm just fucking the closest thing to
If
me.
it's anything like that film,
Allow it.
don't look up. You'll be fucked anyway.
Yeah.
No,
Because the
I
amount of
don't
bullshit
give a
that they
shit,
went
bro.
through to get that to come
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
the press, which I feel like is actually like if you haven't watched the film,
Oh,
yet,
it's a strong.
it's not ruining the film if you haven't watched it. Yet. It's a good film,
It's
but
the start of the film.
it just basically shows how the government would actually work in that situation with less Jonah Hill, but like the whole like
I think the government is all Jonah Hill, to be honest with you.
Well, absolutely, yeah. But it's like, okay, here's some serious news, but let's see how it works in our favour to make us look better as
Yeah.
people.
Nah, man.
And that's exactly what the fucking government in that film were doing.
I think like the whole North Korea testing nuclear weapons. Just let them.
But so do we. Like the thing is, we get reports when North Korea do it. Like, do you think we don't test them?
No, but who
Oh,
the fuck
absolutely,
cares?
mate.
though?
We fucking arm the people that we kill.
Like, but right,
in
but the fact
in
that we've
army.
got like the fact that we've got Trident, we've got like I think we're the 4th or 5th highest like amount of nuclear weapons in the world.
So you got like Korea, China,
Russia.
Russia, obviously.
I don't think Korea are up there, to be
France, I think
Yeah,
France are ahead of us.
I just think they shout about it more.
But
I
like,
don't
there's
think
only
Korea.
so many. There's only so many countries with nuclear weapons, right? But we got a fuck ton either way. But like, there's no way they just made them and went. We presume these work. Motherfuckers tested them.
No, but who
It's just,
cares?
why would we report?
What's
that-
going to happen? We're all going to die. Who the fuck gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Well, it's not going to
I
happen
really
anyway.
like. I was talking about someone about art the other day,
Art.
and I really
Nice.
like the like 50s propaganda. Don't smoke.
Yeah.
You know, you see those pictures of families under tables, really happy
Yeah.
when there's like a mushroom cloud in the
Yeah,
background.
Nuclear family.
Yeah.
I did watch Indiana Jones Crystal Skull again a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, mate.
Do you know what?
That's
right,
it. If there's a nuclear war, just get in your fridge.
Yeah, in the fridge, apparently.
That-
That'll do it.
That film, going off on a tangent on that film, it's one of those kind of films where you've got to watch it without the intention of No, I'm mixing my words. You've got to get through the film, watch the ending, and then
The ending ruins all of it.
I didn't
no,
get to
it
the
doesn't.
ending.
It doesn't. No, it's like watch it again because like basically what the film is making you think of. It's like aliens and stuff.
It
Like,
is.
so- yeah, no, but you think like, oh, it's just gone off for this onto aliens. But it's more of a universal dimension thing than it is actually just aliens from
Dude,
space. coming
as
over.
soon as that fucking massive UFO comes out the ground at the end, I'm done with all of Indiana Jones. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Right, we are coming to the point where because we've got a film.
Mate, I need to
MasterGoat.
piss so
Yeah.
bad.
So
Well,
why don't
Let me just say one thing. Like, you know,
You
the
say as many things as you
with
want.
the
Don't.
with the
You're
wall.
right.
I'm gonna explode with piss.
Right,
The,
go
the,
piss. Wait,
right, 2
wait,
secs.
just let him piss
Okay.
because we need to wrap things up anyway.
Okay.
Fuck
Okay.
me.
So rather than him powering his way through
Well,
it,
can I just
Just
say
carry on,
something?
let me have this.
Oh, carry on.
God.
We're doing this.
you're right.
No, I feel like I'm gonna.
This is even more like you're in a pub with us. So, like, there will be, with the Wolf Thing Witch Massacre, there will be a Give Us Your Goat, but it will be Give Us Your Goat. You know, no, I said that.
Give us your ghost.
Give us
Give
your
us
ghost, yeah. So I want people to email in with their ghost stories.
Oh, okay. I don't have any.
Interesting.
I don't believe in ghosts.
I've got
I know, yeah, but like for the sake of being spooky as shit.
for the people that do, I think most people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think though.
I think a lot of people do.
And I think there will be some funny.
I told you about my theory with ghosts, where it's just we are in an eternalism block universe.
Oh god, yeah,
oh,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
time crosses over.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're not
Yeah.
seeing a dead person; you're just seeing a person from 1973.
It's that's a
In the
that's a
paradox of time.
residual
But it's the thing that
haunting.
I
It is, yeah.
I read about it and it's fucking hilarious. Really, it's like when people sight a ghost, it tends to be like a 17th, 18th century person. That's the majority of ghosts that they tend to see.
Yeah.
And maybe some modern day ghosts. But why the fuck do you never see a ghost caveman or a
Yeah,
ghost
yeah,
dinosaur,
dude, yeah.
ghost
Yeah,
animals?
this is what I was saying. Like ghost sharks are a thing. Like ghost giraffes would be a thing.
yeah, absolutely.
Like it just fits your bullshit. If
I
you're-
love it. I love it. I love it.
Ghost hunters as well. They're a special breed of people.
Do you know, I fucking love watching those programs, not out of seriousness, but just because I want to fucking see how much they believe that shit.
Yeah.
Because it's entertaining. Like, and there's definitely two ways to watch it. You can be deeply involved in it and watch it, but like, oh my god, yes, fucking Derek Akora's talking to some fucking dude, and like, a ghost.
Shut up! You're not on the microphone. No one cares.
We're just playing.
You
Hang
saw
on.
a ghost the other
Come
day.
back and
Alfie
talk
saw a
about it.
ghost the other day.
Get your dick out of your hand. What? Stop talking from over there. We can't fucking hear you, but we can hear you.
We
They
can
can't
do
hear
it.
you.
Give us your fucking ghost, you prick.
But yeah, it's like you can.
Because also there seems to be a commonality in people who think they've seen ghosts and their intelligence levels. So Alfie, what's your ghost story?
Cheers, mate. Well, look, we will.
Oh shit! Yeah, fucking hell! You saw that? So there's a video of Hoo-Ha in his kitchen.
Right, stop talking until you're on the microphone.
yeah. We can't put the video up.
How big is your dick? Because you're struggling to put it away.
We can't put the video
Well, how
up.
tight are your
What?
trousers?
I saw a ghost.
Why can't
Yeah.
you put the video up?
So basically, Hoo-Ha was
Tell me after.
Hoo-Ha
Show
was
you.
dancing in his kitchen with his
Was he
trousers
naked?
around
With a
his
fruit
neck.
basket. He had a fruit basket
Yeah.
on the go. Like it was the behind the scenes of the filming of, you know, that dance scene with Buffalo Bill.
Yes.
It was the
No, well, I
behind
got
the
him listening
scenes.
to
So like a fruit
Franklin's
basket.
cover of Goodbye Horses. Go on,
But
when
it
did you
was-
see a ghost?
So Jack was already saying it. We seen a video of Ben dancing with his bollocks between his legs, with his arse out, and as soon as the music hits, a white figure appears literally out of his arsehole. And
Like, no joke, he
And
just
flows away.
I don't
in a
mean
You put
definite-
talcum powder at your ass and
no,
fart or
I don't want to like honey dick people.
What the fuck is honey dicking?
Honey dick means or blue ball people. I don't want to blue ball
We
anyone.
can't
bullshit.
show it. We
Oh,
can't
no,
show
no,
it.
no.
Blue
if
balls
I-
aren't a thing.
If I ask him if I can put it in and I can censor it
No,
to the
but-
best of my ability, I might be able to put it in here. But if not, then you just got to
Yeah.
imagine a guy dancing in his kitchen and literally a white figure comes out of his arsehole.
Okay, elaborate on figure.
It's like,
Well, it was like a-
it's like an orb.
like a cloud of smoke almost. It was literally as if like he'd put fucking
It's an
talcum on his
orb.
ass and farted.
So how small
but he
was this
had
ghost?
heart.
Was it like a fucking bee?
No, look, it just went out.
Do you want me to show you the video?
Yeah.
Talk amongst
I
yourselves.
need some context here.
Right, as we said earlier, we are filming the MasterGoat.
Yes, we are.
And who answering question first comes out the hat. So, Sonny, Pick the no.
First
answering
MasterGoat.
questions.
Are we picking that?
is
Is that in order of how who
Alf.
Alf's going first.
Alf's going first.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
Alf's going first. So-
Mitch.
Okay. So I am choosing for second person
Second
to
person
have their
on the question.
MasterGoat is just what's it
is
called?
the man with the biggest dick in the room.
That's me.
It's Cenk. It is Cenk.
Sweet.
I've never seen your dick. This has been unconfirmed.
It's alright.
What the fuck?
Next to Will Smith, who obviously has the biggest
You've
dick.
got the wrong fucking thing. Right, Alf. Pick a
yeah,
name.
you
out of
pick
hat.
one, he's looking
I'll
at the
pick
thing.
one. Right, okay.
Can't find it.
The third
Sound.
man answering the question is Mitch.
Oh, so I'm last.
So
That's
Sonny,
what you wanted, though, wasn't it?
Sonny is last.
No, I don't want to be last. Right, this is the
Sonny's
problem.
last.
My categories are U2 not 87 to 97, Friends, and Space Time.
Fuck space time.
So I know a lot about space time, I know a lot about time, and a lot about space, and a lot about space time. But in the 30 minutes I spent researching it before we came here today,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know shit. Like, because the amount of people who you could reference in terms of the scientists, I don't know who fucking wrote the thing. I just know the thing.
Well,
So I am not going to do well.
I wrote Sonny's questions, and finding trivia for
Space
Friends
Time.
and
Oh.
U2 is the easiest fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
Finding trivia for space time
I think
is the
Not so
hardest.
much.
I think
Not
the
so
thing
much.
is
Finding
like,
trivia
if
for
you're-
time and finding trivia for space
It's
is
easy.
easy, but space time nah. Like who made the fucking quartz clock?
If you're
That's easy.
looking
But
looking
space
though,
time,
for
fuck that.
if you're looking
Is
for
that a
trivia of
question?
space
I don't
time,
know.
I feel like you need to have an understanding of it to know what you're putting down.
I don't give a fuck about space time.
No, that's what I mean.
space
Though,
time.
like
Albert Einstein can go
if you,
fuck
if
himself.
you don't understand it and you're asking the question, you ain't gonna fucking know what you're talking about.
It ain't going to go well. I won the last game show.
I'll save space time till last.
I will confidently say I ain't going to win today.
Oh shit. So we'll-
I
that will be coming up.
I will
That will be
confidently
coming
Do you know
say.
what? If he wins,
Watch out
if
for
If Sonny
MasterGoat.
wins, it will just show how fucking awful we are at the topic.
no. I can quite confidently say that it's going to be one of you two that wins.
You think?
Yeah.
I
I
think Mitch is going to
I
win.
think Mitch is going to win.
I was thinking
Based
Mitch
on the
will win.
questions.
I was
'Cause
thinking
I've done
about it.
2 rounds for you. I've done Golden Age of Piracy and Black Sails, and I've made them not too easy, but if you know, then you'll know.
I was thinking about. I
I'm
was
putting
thinking
a
about
pound
this.
on Mitch winning.
I was thinking about.
I can't
bet
I
it.
carry cash.
I was thinking about who would win in the shower.
What?
In the
And I
shower.
thought about Mitch.
Oh, you were thinking while you were in the
Oh,
shower.
who would win? Not who would win in the
game
shower.
show.
I was thinking
Should we do it
who would
in the
win
shower?
in the shower.
The old shower
But
fucking.
you
then-
are a-
let's go for this
Tell us your fucking goat, you prick.
of the week.
Mine's Kanye, because I fucking love Kanye.
Mine is Radio
Is it?
Alfie. Listen to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine is also Radio Alfie, and I'm really excited about doing on the new content with Morvo.
Yeah, just new content.
because I
in
think
general.
you'll all enjoy Morvo because I do.
Do you know what it is? I think people listen to this as a collective and as how we all are with each other, and we're all a bit fucking funny and a bit fucking
I'm-
whatever.
I'm
I'm
bit
looking.
of-
I'm looking forward
on your
to
own.
everyone else doing more stuff as well. Like, because you was talking about doing
Do
some
one
more
Lombardi, yeah.
Lombardi.
Well, I've got loads of
I really
ideas
want
for-
you to do like more of a skatey thing. I'd fucking
Well,
love to watch
The
that.
only thing I thought about that I would do is like once a week I would teach you guys to paint.
I'm down for that.
I'm fucking well
I'm
down
down
for
for
that.
that.
Yeah.
Do a painting with you guys. Like,
Fully
you guys
down.
join me on a painting. So
Yeah, yeah,
whether
yeah.
Like
it's
a Bob Ross.
yeah, literally like a Bob Ross. I'll
I'm
fucking
well
I'll
for
get an
that.
afro wig. And
I
everything.
think I'm down for
But
anything.
whether that's
Getting afro wig and everything.
whether that's you guys just painting your own thing while I'm painting, or
Yeah.
I'll
I
be
think-
painting something and I'm telling you how to do it.
Nah,
and you
dude. I
paint
I
as
reckon
paint.
you
do the same.
I'm well up for that.
you pick a landscape or pick a something that we should paint,
Yeah.
and we all try it in our own style,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
Okay, yeah.
and then you do something
pick it
that we
apart.
should follow you doing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
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 I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Or, okay, so I just want to say another thing. Alfie FM, it's not called that. Is
It should be.
is audio only. Completely
Yeah,
This is what I was
so
gonna ask
audio
about
listeners,
You're in.
you're in.
Is yours visual?
It'll be visual and
Visual
audio.
only. And audio.
Video and audio, yeah. Very
yeah.
podcast. Mine's just a radio show.
We
innit?
have
So
got,
it's
I will
like-
say, because we thought of an idea I put on the group the other day about going to the public.
Yes.
We have got a load of, because the thing is, the podcast is the podcast, and that's always going to be the bones of it, the foundation
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
But if
This will be, if anatomy wise,
this is the body.
this is.
the brains.
Oh, is it the
Fuck,
brains?
is
It's not
it
the brains.
the brain?
If this is the brains, we're fucked.
Yeah, we're knackered.
Now, this is the torso, And then it's got limbs.
Yeah.
And we're
of
putting
course,
limbs
yeah.
to it so it can walk and run and throw things
exactly.
and play with
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
So I think your radio show's the dick.
My
Yeah.
radio, but the only reason I do that radio show, I just want people to listen to more
Yeah,
music.
no, it's sick.
and
That's a good idea.
I want people to buy more music as
And I
well.
think
Yeah.
with you as well, if you've got a place where you can talk about exorcisms, I don't have to listen to it. I'm all on board with that.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it externally,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
got. Cause when you guys were talking about food, I was just like, I'm out of this conversation. Just
Yeah,
chat
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
same thing when you talk about exorcisms, I know I'll just shut you down because I don't believe in it.
Yeah, exactly.
So you haven't.
I think you'll enjoy it.
I'll 100% watch it, like I will.
Yeah.
But it means I haven't got a part. And if I do want to
You haven't got to
participate-
put an input in
Yeah.
it that
I haven't got an opinion.
piss anybody off.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm looking for things in the long term. We've obviously got the idea of the TV show, which I haven't discussed publicly. We won't yet.
Yeah.
But we've got loads of stuff coming this year. It's going to be fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Basically, the idea
Get ready
with,
for
with
more, like,
everything
with-
is,
Yeah.
is we've enjoyed doing what we're doing now, and you might think we're trying to fucking run before we can walk, but we're thinking.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah, exactly. We're thinking
Exactly.
future.
No,
down the
I
line.
can
I mean,
walk. I've been walking for years.
I mean, like
Alright.
the fact that we all like doing most of the things that we're doing individually anyway, and we've only, we come together to talk about what we do and what we
We
love.
do come
and
together.
everything.
Yeah.
Circle
We do
jerk.
come together anyway. Yeah, we do. We always come on Alfie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
1, 2, 3. Fucking
But
nice
I
one.
think
That's why
it's
I've got
just-
AIDS.
Nice one, lads.
because
That
we've
was a
all
good-
got our separate personalities, and you only ever see us four together doing
Yeah.
our thing. I just feel like it'd be nice for people who know us and don't know us to see what we do
Yeah,
separately.
Outside
Sonny
of
said
each
it the
other.
best, man. Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how he was thinking about doing whatever, whatever. It's so hard to start a podcast from the ground up
Yeah,
because most people that have a podcast already have a podcast.
already come
platform.
from something.
So
yeah,
me,
they've
you
got
know,
people.
yeah.
They've got
Yeah.
people invested in their personality that want to listen to him.
Mm.
But starting a podcast and trying to get people that never heard of us ever listen to
Yeah.
it, it's hard.
Yeah.
So I think
In
doing
them
our own
circumstances,
individual things.
We've done well.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
In them
But I think if people
circumstances.
can see our personality outside of it,
Yeah, definitely.
outside
Yeah.
of this dynamic,
Yeah,
especially
Every-
him,
yeah,
because
yeah.
everyone fucking hears him talk and think he's a cunt.
yeah, 100.
Yeah,
But-
me too. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
but like, but come and listen to the dulcet tones of Alfie FM and find some new music that you might like and learn
I'm
something.
excited about that.
Episode 2 is about the history of homophobia. So yeah, let's learn about that.
What's your go, son?
My go is Alfie's radio show as well, to be honest, because
thank you.
so now I
I
feel
did-
bad for saying Kanye.
I did have a listen to it. I had a listen when I was it was on Friday, I
Should've gone
think it
first.
was, and the thing about it was like it's one thing listening to your friends do shit. Like I can imagine like, our friends listening and watching us do this, and it's fun and whatnot. But when you see your friends, sometimes you think like it's just strange because it's people that you know compared
Yeah.
to random people. Like,
Yeah.
but listening to your podcast, your radio
It's not
show,
it's not a radio show,
Yeah.
but it's
Well,
in the
what-
form of a radio
what you
show.
were doing,
Yeah.
listening
Yeah,
to
yeah.
what you were doing, like I immediately took away the fact that it was you doing it because one, your voice was very calming
Yeah.
for one.
Thank you.
Like you're easy to listen to.
This is Alfie.
Your
Welcome to
Information
Alfie
on
FM.
what you were saying was like you weren't just passing over certain things. You were giving people a reason as to why this song's about this or why you like it. And I think it's very much important, to tell people why you like it,
yeah.
especially. And I got to the end of it and I was like, well, fuck it. Like, I'm going to listen to Idols and I'm on the Sniffers. Like,
Sick.
And I, did,
Yeah,
I, listened,
yeah,
I listened
great.
to
Yeah.
both albums that you spoke about.
Nice.
Oh.
Because there's certain things,
Sorry,
sorry, like you spoke about security, what the song was about. So when it got to that in the album, I was like, okay, now I understand it. And then when you're talking about Car Crash,
Yeah.
and you mentioned about there's like this one note that's just consistent throughout. I'd never noticed it before.
Nice.
You mentioned it and I could hear it, and
Yeah.
it's changed the way that I listen to that
Oh,
song now.
great, man. Yeah, sweet.
So and I've-
Brilliant.
that's what it's for, isn't it?
Mike Driver has got in touch
Oh yeah.
and he is down for us doing some stand-up comedy.
Shit.
So I've said we're
Oh,
gonna,
I've got a joke actually. Can I
'cause
tell my
we're
joke?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Oh my god, you got fucking 10 hours.
Right. This is my joke. This is Alfie's joke of the week. It's a new section.
Oh, is that a new section?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
This
No, it's
whole
not.
thing.
Fuck no, is
within
it?
6
We're gonna
months,
lose
it's
followers 'cause it's not funny.
It's just going to be sections. It's
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
podcast
No,
anymore.
no.
It's just segments.
All right. So there's this one guy, yeah, a farmer. He fucking loved tractors. Right. Loved tractors.
They love
so
fucking
much.
tractors.
No, he loved tractors, right? He had posters of tractors all over his room. He had like engine parts all laid out throughout his farmhouse. He fucking loved tractors. Okay. One day his wife was out tending to the crops, and he like missed something when he was servicing one of the tractors, and it went rogue and it killed his wife. So one of the tractors just completely ran over his wife and killed her. And he was like, "Fuck this! I'm done with tractors." He ripped all his posters down, binned all of his tractor shit. Few years go by, gets on Tinder. He's mourned the death of his wife, and he's like, "I'm ready to get on the dating scene again." So he meets this girl, completely different to what he's ever been with in his life before. She's a bit pretty. She's like a city girl. And he's like, oh, you know what, I'll try this. So he does what everyone thinks they should do on a first date. He takes her out for a dinner, a nice romantic meal, takes her to a Chinese restaurant. And if you've ever been to a Chinese restaurant or buffet, you know that they have the open kitchen where you can sort of see in. And it's like a big window, and you can sort of see into the restaurant and see into what they're cooking and that.
Yeah, I love long jokes.
So so they're in this restaurant, on their first date, and one of the Chinese chefs burns some oil, and it catches fire, and the whole restaurant is on fire. The whole room fills with smoke, and this date that he's on with goes, "What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" Everyone's panicking. Everyone's shitting themselves. There's only one little single door, so not everyone can run out. He's like, "Everybody, calm down, sit down, watch this," and he goes like that. Sucks in all of the smoke in the restaurant, opens the door and goes and blows all of the smoke out. And his date goes, "Fucking hell, that's amazing. How did you do that?" And he goes, "I'm an X-Tractor fan."
Fuck you.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, we've got MasterGoat to do.
All of that.
Fuck's sake. Honest to God.
You're the biggest cunt known to man.
Right.
I'd like to thank Alfie for being part of 16 podcasts.
Oh my God.
Right, we've got MasterGoat to do. We'll see you next week. Watch MasterGoat. We love you. Thank you for watching.
Yeah,
Peace
thank
and
you very
love.
much.
Have a good night.
See you later.
See you soon in a bit. Bye.
Fucking dickhead.
Goat sessions!